for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success.
To you by.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, welcome to the Lions Den. None other than the home of the Linton Lions. That's the venue tonight as we get the Division B basketball season underway on the PSP Network. Should be a great night of basketball as, look at that, I got to change the graphic. I had all kinds of time to get ready, Cole, and messed it up. How does that happen? There we go.
I'll blame John. He's quiet over there.
Gu-Hebron and Strasburg-Zeeland get us started early on here at the Linton Shootout in Emmons County. The PSP Network has made our way down here. Should be a fantastic night of Division B basketball on opening night in the state of North Dakota. Hi again, basketball fans. Alongside Cole Higlin, Todd Domries, welcoming you to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. 15-minute oil changes. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. Opening night always brings a kind of a rash of emotions, right? I mean, as a player, you want to get off to a good start. Coach wants to get off to a good start. School, community, they want to get their teams off to a good start. No better way to start it here. A couple games and a couple nights for these teams in the Linton Holiday Shootout. So I'll have you put your coaching hat on first, Coach. You captained the Standing Rock Warriors to a State B title back in the day. But, I mean, opening night, what's the first thing that comes to your mind as a coach getting your team ready?
Well, you're just tired of practice. Seeing each other go at each other, you know, trying to do some drills. It's just nice to kind of go up against another team. Hopefully some different schemes and options that you maybe haven't seen all year. You want to see how these kids are going to react to a little competitive situation. Who's going to come off the bench and do some things that maybe you weren't predicting. It just really is this first night. Obviously, they're not in the same district, so that kind of helps to have this kind of icebreaker of a game to kind of travel a little bit, get used to some legs as far as on the court, get up and down, maybe do some press. I'm going to expect a little sloppiness probably to start with, a little out of control. Quick shots, probably not the most comfortable situation for the coaches here tonight, but they're going to work it out. They're going to figure it out, and by about 3 minutes in, you're going to see a quick timeout, and they're going to go, all right, time to settle down there. Let's run some fundamentals, run the offense, let's be patient.
Play your game, not some other game that you've been working on the whole summer, and figure things out. So, yeah, Gu-Hebron coming off a 19-3 season a year ago. Their third-year head coach is Bruce Schatz. No stranger to the coaching fraternity by either one of these gentlemen coaching tonight. Schatz, this is his third year here, but he was a longtime coach at Elgin and does a nice job for the Bearcats. And, hey, the sauce is back for Strasburg-Zeeland. Brent Kleinsasser, longtime head coach, was assisting for a bit, now back as the head man. So a lot of experience, I guess, first off, for both these head coaches.
Well, absolutely. And I go back to when I was coaching from 98 to 99 there with Standing Rock. They both were coaching at that time, and then I was officiating for those long stretches from 96 to about 2015. And Kleinsasser, he walked in the gym here today, and I said, this is the most calmest I've ever seen you. He's lost about 30 pounds. He's got some popcorn in his side. Not a care in the world. And I looked at him, I said, you used to be so fidgety when you came to these games all the time. He goes, yeah, I was looking to see who was going to yell at, which ref. And he goes, tonight, I don't care. No, but it's great to see this wisdom, this, just the experience that these guys have. They got assistant coaches on there, and they're trying to groom here at Strasburg-Zeeland. And then obviously you got coach's daughter who played for him for Glen-Allen. Just kind of teaching the ropes, show some experience. There's something to be said about that when you got 22 years of experience here on Coach Schatz, and then you got 35 years with Coach Kleinsasser, with a 3-year break coming back in, kind of helping a small town out. And he was giving me a little tidbit, TD. You got to like Sauce. He's just going to tell you how it is. And he goes, I've been here so long that I used to make the warm-up in jerseys for the kids for $7 it used to cost me. He goes, you know what I paid for these warm-ups out here? And I looked at him, I said, well, they're pretty nice. He goes, they're $50. So you go back through all the 30-plus years of coaching. He talks about what he remembers paying for warm-up jerseys, $7 to $50. It's called inflation. He goes, yeah, but my coaching salary hasn't inflated that much.
Now that sounds like the Coach Kleinsasser that I remember. So, all right, fans, hey, much more to come on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We'll dig into what makes the Bearcats and the Clippers click. We'll get you our keys to the game. Look at the latest Division B boys basketball polls. We get set for action tonight. Glenallen-Hebron and Strasburg-Zeeland in game number 1. Call it an undercard, call it a prelim game, call it a Linton shootout. But yeah, a lot of folks tuning in for game number 2 tonight, as you got number 1 Westhope Newburg will square off against number 10 Linton HMB. So our nightcap will be fun, but we've got one to get to here in just a few minutes. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on after this break on the PSP Network.
We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from?
I was in football, just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Todd Domrey's and Cole Higlin back at Linton High School. Good to have John Haugen producing and running the cameras for us tonight as we get set for basketball. Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. The Bearcats from Glenallen-Hebron and the Clippers from Strasburg-Zeeland. All right, Cole, let's jump into the matchup here. First, let's talk about Strasburg-Zeeland. We mentioned their head coach, Brent Kleinsasser. And this is a proud basketball program. 4 trips to the state tournament. Strasburg making the State B in 1988 and 2002, and then Strasburg-Zeeland made it in 2016. Zeeland made it back in 1974, but the returns the last few years have not been there for the Clippers, so they're looking to kind of get a fresh slate here and get it going in the right direction.
Well, and when you think of Strasbourg-Zeeland, you think of football, just the athleticism, the physicality that they have just really hasn't translated to the basketball court here in the last few years. Not that they don't have the athletes, it's just unfortunately, I was talking to Coach John, the girls basketball coach, their enrollment's under 50 students in the high school, so obviously you got difficulty, you get some injuries, kids that want to have different activities and ideas that they want to go out for. But overall, when I look at the one stat here for Strasbourg-Zeeland, is really it's 35 points a game they're averaging. So they got to find somebody out there that's going to try to hopefully open up the scoring opportunities for them. They're going to have to get out in transition and take the easy buckets when they're there. They can't get in the half-court offense. They don't have a whole lot of length that's going to be able to compete with Glenallen-Hebron here tonight. But when that opportunity presents itself, they got to finish the play and not just get panicky and then kind of get frustrated, because that's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to change the culture here tonight. It's the first game of the season. Haven't had a win in the last 2 years. Let's see what happens here tonight.
And you mentioned that history, and you had Brody Newsma, Mr. Basketball finalist back in 2011. Brian Dykema, another Mr. Basketball finalist, all staters. And so, it's a team that's going to play mostly man-to-man defense. Hey, rebounding is going to be key for them. They're an undersized team, but they bring back 3 starters. Actually, check that, 2 starters, Lawson, Newsma, and Jack Vandervorst. You talk about the Vandervorsts. Hey, that's half the roster right there. It's a good thing the Vandervorst family is contributing kids, because, they're going to play a big role tonight. And they lose 3 seniors from a year ago, Josh Holm, Dominic Meyer, Brock Togus. And, it's a team that we're going to see what really the Clippers are going to made up tonight, because they're playing a very quality Bearcats team.
Well, I think the Bearcats itself, as we talked earlier with Coach Schatz, is they kind of underachieved last year, and now this year they're trying to redeem themselves, and they got something to prove. I mean, they still are a nice basketball team. Unfortunately, we do have some bad news. Dalton Schneider, the 6-foot senior, averaging about almost 6 points a game, unfortunately tore his ACL. He's unable to play here tonight. Hopefully we get a quick recovery and wish him well in the team, and hopefully they can rebound. But it's unfortunate this happens during the season, and you're trying to figure out how to overcome some of these injuries. And now you got to just say, next man up. And coming off the bench, is who's going to be the surprise scorer for the Glenallen-Hebron and be able to pick up that scoring slack and that leadership. Yeah,
and you talk about proud basketball communities. Strasbourg-Zeeland, you mentioned football. Glenallen-Hebron, between Glenallen and the Rattlers and the Hebron Brickmakers over the year, they made 4 state tournament appearances. They've never won a state title, but you hear the all-stater names, the Gervings, the Wilhelms, the Fitterers, the Bittners, the Voths. I mean, it is a town that they live around basketball in the Glenallen-Hebron area.
Well, I think it's just a tribute to the coaching that they had, and then just the opportunities that these small towns can produce. I don't think they get the credit they deserve sometimes. Some of the Class A schools gets all this notoriety. They get the media. We even struggle trying to find some statistics for some of these Class B kids down here, and there are some really good athletes, and this tournament's going to kind of showcase that here tonight, especially that second game we got going on here.
Yep.
But, I mean, for this game here tonight, it just gives these kids a platform or an opportunity to prove themselves. And with social media and everything out there, it's just getting easier and easier for them. Yeah, and
Glenallen-Hebron's got some nice parts back. You mentioned the injury to Dalton Schneider. They got Ryan Schneider, Riley Schneider back. Riley, all-district kid a season ago, and so he'll be the one that they'll lean on early. You got Jackson Roll, 53 made threes a year ago, came off the bench. He'll be starting this year, so some nice parts for a team that, as you said, Cole, they went into the region or the district tournament last year 18-1 and didn't get out of the district. Didn't even get to the regional, so that left a little bit of a sour taste in the Bearcats' mouth. All right, let's take a quick look at our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. Find them online at northern-plains.com. And let's talk first about our key to the game for Strasbourg-Zeeland. We kind of touched on this a little bit, but hey, the trajectory. You want to start building this thing in an upwards motion right now, starting on day one.
Well, I think as a coach and as a player and as a fan, you're not going to measure what tonight's game is on wins and losses, right? You want to see effort. You want to see attitude, confidence on the court here a little bit, knowing that, hey, you're going to have some up and downs throughout this game. It's onward and upward. We can't look backwards. We've got to look forward. And it's a new season. We got new kids on the team bringing in opportunity and growth. And let's just have fun. And if we get a win here tonight, that's even icing on the cake. But the first step here tonight is limit your turnovers, take care of the ball, and have fun out there tonight.
And for the Glenallen-Hebron Bearcats, hey, reset the mojo. They kind of lost it last year in that district tournament. They're a team that's receiving votes in the Class B poll, so they still got a lot of folks looking at them saying it's a good ball club. And what can they do now to start 24-25?
I asked Coach Schatz, I said, obviously you're a little disappointed on last year. What do you think this year? He goes, I need some grit. He goes, I need some grit from these guys. I need a little bit of orneriness. I need a little toughness. He goes, we need to have that little killer instinct that we want to go out here and blow teams out, set the tone, be confident that we are a very good basketball team and that we have a chance to move on in the playoffs. And so that's where he felt last year. They just didn't quite have that instinct there to know how to win and win big and blow teams out when they should.
Now there's your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game tonight. Northern choice to seal your heating and air game, the Northern Plains Heating and Air, the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. All right, while we have a quick moment, we mentioned that Class B poll. You're going to see Westhope Newburg, the #1 team in the first poll of the year. Later on tonight, you're going to see Linton HMB. You also get a look at a team that's in Glenolin and Hebron receiving votes. So you got 3 of the 4 teams tonight in that top 10 as voted on by the sportscasters and sports writers in North Dakota. Our top 10 poll tonight brought to you by Ackerman Estvold. All right, let's take a look at your starting lineups. First off, for the Glenolin Hebron Bearcats, they'll go like this. At one guard will be Malachi Peltz, the 6'2 junior, joined in the backcourt by Ryan Schneider. He's a 5'10 junior. Jackson Roll will be one forward, the 6-foot junior. Jackson Voldley, the other junior, a 6-footer, and the lone senior in that starting 5, Riley Schneider, the 6'3 seniors. Coach Schatz will start 4 juniors and a senior in his starting 5 tonight. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Strasburg-Zeeland Clippers. Gonna have a senior point guard running the way tonight, the 5'8", 12th grader, Troy Chernus. He'll be joined in the backcourt tonight by Lawson Newsma. He's a 6'1 senior. One forward is gonna be Jacob Vandervorst, the 6-foot senior. Joined that starting 5 by Jack Vandervorst, the 6'1 junior. And in the middle for the Clippers, the 6'4 junior, Brady Poole, I beg your pardon. So that is your starting 5 for the Clippers tonight, as Coach Kleinsasser will roll out 3 seniors and 2 juniors in his starting 5. Strasburg-Zeeland will be in the home whites tonight, outlined in their traditional purple. And the Bearcats, the road unis on for game 1 here at the Linton Shootout. They'll be in their blacks, outlined in orange, a little bit of, what would you call that color on the side there, Cole?
I'm not sure, really. It's hard to see.
Mauve?
Mauve.
All right, the Zebras are ready. Let's get that graphic off there, and we are underway. Strasburg-Zeeland has the tap. Vandervorst to Lawson and now to Turnus. First possession of the contest just underway from the Linton Shootout as the Bearcats come out man-to-man. Vandervorst in the post. That's Jack. He will turn and fire and hit.
I just caught it at that high post. Didn't really know where to go. Shot clock running down. Nice spin move.
Jackson Roll strong to the 10. Rebound tip to Poole. One and done for the Bearcats. Back comes Strasburg-Zeeland. Newsma, a little high hedge screen there. Back to him on the baseline. He surveys, comes cross court. Turnus catch, shoot, and score from 15.
And right now they're 2 for 2 from the field. Nice mid-range jump shots, moving the ball well.
Glenolin Hebron gets an attack, almost a shuffle the puppies there by Roll. Straight on 3 ball. Oh, in and out for Ryan Schneider. Rebound collected and gathered there by Riley Schneider. Kick out Roll, set shot 3, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands. Oh, good job digging it out of there for Malachi Peltz.
Yeah, now they've given up 2 offensive rebounds, and I know Coach Kleinsasser is going to stress that as fill in the paint a little bit, plug it up, take away those second opportunities.
Little zone defense here for the Clippers. Jackson Roll missed the shot. Oh, rebound put back for Schneider. No good. Now Riley Schneider working hard down low and gets a friendly roll.
Yeah, and that's just giving up 3 offensive rebounds there in that possession Strasburg did. Just kind of frustrating to give those easy buckets up.
Now the Bearcats, off of a made basket, increase the pressure and they cause a turnover. Here comes the Bearcats in transition. Schneider got tangled up, missed the shot. Rebound putback is good for Malachi Peltz.
And just nice way to follow the play there. Got his feet kind of tangled up there, Schneider did.
Tied at 4 in your BNC National Bank scoreboard, and now the Bearcats, little half-court pressure defense here. You get a kicked basketball. They're trying to speed up the Clippers.
Yeah, so you're seeing on made buckets now, they're kind of going to a 1-3-1 trap, kind of like you said, speed them up, get a little uncomfortable, turn the ball over, get some easy buckets in transition.
Turnus has it, looks inside the pool. Bearcats extending. Lawson on the right wing, double team there, dribbles into the corner. Got him in a bad spot, and it results in a turnover. Peltz in the passing lane. He will drive and glide and score with the finger roll.
Malachi Peltz got a quick floor. He just gets out in transition. Got a little bit of length into him, a 6'2" junior. Got them long arms on top of that press, getting easy tips.
Down low, count it, and a foul. Brady Poole is going to have a chance for a hoop and a harm.
Oh, and I think what Strasburg, Zeeland should be happy with here is, they got a quick 6 points here. They're in the game, moving the ball well, taking a lot of time off that clock, not giving Glen Ellen Hebron the opportunity to get quick buckets.
And Brady Poole has the old-fashioned three-point play, and Strasburg-Zeeland leads by a point. Straight on 3 ball, no good. Rebound to Schneider. Firing it up from the lane there was Malachi Peltz. Connor Rourke, check that, into the game is Jackson Vogley just got the basketball for the first time, now down low. Riley Schneider got tangled up with a Clipper.
I think that foul's on Brady Poole, his first. Again, just giving up too many offensive rebounds here. Again, Strasburg went to that 2-3 zone. As we all know, it's hard to rebound out of that. You got to go find somebody, and they're taking long shots and long rebounds.
3 ball, corner pocket, Ryan Schneider buries it.
They've had some good looks there from the 3 and finally got down their first 3-pointer for the game here, but this half-court trap's really speeding Strasburg up a little bit here. You got to take care of it.
Newsma stopping and popping in the middle lane, no good. Poole had a chance at a rebound, and it was tipped off his hands, and it will be Clipper basketball.
I always love that as an official when you pointed which direction it was going, and the other teams are running the other way like, no, I hit it, really. Oh, okay, never mind.
Just kidding.
We might make mistakes sometimes, officials.
Turnus will trigger it in. Vogley up, tough defense there. Oh, nice play. Malachi Peltz activity took it away from Vandervorst. Now it's loose, and Riley Schneider corrals it. Vogley, nice pass. Peltz drew contact, count it, and a foul.
Nice finish in contact. Malachi Peltz, and like you said, that feed from Vogley there, just kind of a no-look pass to the opposite end and just finish in contact.
An early Ryan Family Dealership replay of the finish here by Malachi Peltz. As you said, Cole, look at the levitation there by Peltz to drop it in, and he'll go to the line for the and one. Free throw looks good, and it is.
A quick 7 in the game here in the first quarter for Malachi Peltz, playing the top of that 1-3-1, getting out in transition.
Connor Rourke's pass is tipped. He just came on. Now Jackson Roll with a run out, and the Bearcats with a turnover into points.
And I'm assuming here we're going to get a quick timeout here from Coach Kleinsasser. We turn it over again.
Double team at the timeline. Turnus, Rourke, extra pass. Newsma fires off the back 10. Rebound, Rourke. Putback is good.
Again, their first offensive rebound. Put back, Connor Rourke.
14-9 Bearcats. Here's Jackson Roll from way downtown. Nice rebound by Rourke. Clippers get a stop. They're down by 5. Rourke looks inside. Now he puts it on the deck. Oh, nice takeaway. Roll takes it away, gets it off to Peltz, and he's got another layup, and the points piling up for Malachi Peltz early on.
Yeah, Malachi Peltz has figured out how to get out in transition at the top of that zone and finish in transition. And you got to give the defense credit. They've got their heads up. They're looking ahead, passing it.
Bearcats have increased the pressure here, and they get another takeaway. Vogley this time gets it up ahead to Peltz. Why not? From downtown. Nope, short.
There's a heat check there after a quick 7 points here, or 9 points, excuse me.
Rebound to Jack Vandervorst. Oh, force pass there. Luckily, it gets through to Poole, and he lays it in. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. Founded in 1910. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Good start to this one. 3:22 to play first quarter. Glen Ellen Hebron 16, Strasburg-Zeeland 11.
Fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. and know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Now we got caught in a little bit of a timeout there. It happens sometimes. Got to get the feeling early on of how long these timeouts are going to last. Missed shot on one end for Glen Hebron as Ryan Schneider couldn't connect from downtown. Bearcats just straight man-to-man. Turn this little pick and roll, try to get it down low to Newsma, and nobody touched it for the Clippers. It goes out of bounds, turnover, Strasburg-Zeeland.
Well, and I think obviously if you're Glen Hebron, you're trying to pick up the pace, get after a little bit, and speed up Strasburg a little bit here to kind of get him out of sync, which has caused a lot of turnover and get up a lot of offensive rebounds. And you just got to find that extra gear here for Strasburg-Zeeland here to kind of compete.
Oh, Riley Schneider mops up a miss there from Jackson Roll, and Schneider working hard on the offensive glass.
Yeah, he's going to be a nice 6'5" freshman. You know, got some nice length, got some maturity, going to fill into those body.
Rifle pass down low, looking for Poole off his hands, off the post entry from Newsma. And Strasburg-Zeeland will retain possession. 18-11, Bearcats on top with 2:25 to play first quarter on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Newsman will lock and load from downtown, ring it up.
Lawson Newsma had shot that with confidence, got his feet set, nice skip pass against that out of bounds play and knocked her down.
Down low Peltz, extra pass, Jackson Roll, shovels it to Riley Schneider for the easy deuce.
Yeah, nice inside passing there from Roll. As you mentioned, he kind of took some quick shots from the perimeter, didn't settle this time, put it on the floor, got in the paint, got an easy bucket.
Connor Rorick's pass is tipped. Vogley with the takeaway. Schneider back, that's Ryan. Off to Roll. Puts it on the deck, tries to shovel another one. To Malachi Peltz. This one is touched out of bounds. Last touch by Strasburg-Zeeland. Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Today's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store in South Broadway in Minot in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Not the way you want to come into the game. Braddock Coots shuffles the puppies.
And you got your 6'6" senior, and he's coming out real quick after he just does a quick educational point here. Catch it, jump stop, pivot, square up. Don't just start getting in a hurry. Now, and I love that for Coach Schatz. That shows experience right there. As he brought him out as an educational point, now he's putting him right back in the game.
Troy Turnus tried to get some space, couldn't do it. Now in transition, Newsma shovels it. Schneider has it stepping through his Peltz. Jackson Roll thought about a three, instead now to Riley Schneider. Down low to Peltz. Vogley, they sang off of him with 25 to shoot here for the Bearcats. Shot clock really hasn't been an issue for these two teams so far. Jackson Roll, 53 made threes a year ago. He can't find it right now. But a second chance for the Bearcats, that offensive rebound to Glen Hebron, and they get it to Riley Schneider. And Poole was contesting, but they say he got a piece of Riley Schneider, and that'll be two on Brady Poole.
Yeah, just nice recover there and catch, but unfortunately just got caught in the backside. Brady Poole, a little step slow. We've always said if you get head and shoulders by, let him go. Don't try to get a quick foul. They can't afford to have Brady Poole in foul trouble with 2 fouls already in the first quarter. The 6'4" junior needs to be on the court.
Here you get a good look at it. There's the shot thing. Yeah, Poole got him on the arm. And Riley Schneider makes 1 of 2. Rebound to the Clippers. Into the front court comes Tucker Vandervorst. Into the lane to Jack Vandervorst. He couldn't hit it. Rebound to the Bearcats. Oh, nice running the lane. Riley Schneider, 2 more.
Yeah, that was just nice transition offense there. The ball really didn't touch the floor. They kicked it ahead, kept running the floor. Now you see him in a 2-3 zone here, mixing it up.
Vandervorst comes up top. Tucker back over to Jacob. Got to get better spacing on the post right now for Strasburg-Zeeland. Tucker over to Turnus. He will launch. Too strong, airbanked it. Peltz rebounds. Quickly out to Schneider. Thought about a diagonal pass. Instead to Jackson Roll. Quick post entry. Riley Schneider cut off. Back to Peltz. Under 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Jackson Roll from downtown. No, wide right. And that will ricochet out of bounds with 1.8 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1.
Kind of like Jackson Roll's. He likes to put it up. He ain't afraid to shoot it.
And he locked and loaded a lot of threes last year. Jackson Roll almost with a steal, but he was trying to tiptoe the sidelines as he stepped in front of Tucker Vandervoorst. And it'll remain Clipper basketball with 0.7 seconds remaining. And the Clippers get it in, and that's the way quarter number 1 will go into the books. Good start by Strasburg-Zeeland, but Glenn and Hebron took them a minute to get that defense cranked up, and they made that defense pay off in quarter number 1. End of 1 from Linton. Glenn and Hebron 23, Strasburg-Zeeland 14 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Underway here in quarter number 2. Glenn and Hebron on top by 9. They get a straight on 3. Peltz misfired. Cooch battling, and another chance for the Bearcats. Peltz in attack mode with a rack attack, couldn't finish it.
Yeah, no, Peltz has been aggressive on the offensive end. Got 9 in that first quarter. Had a few bunnies that he's missed.
Transition 3 ball, misses everything there for Jacob Vandervoorst. Quickly back of the Bearcats. Ryan Schneider off to Jackson Roll, try to pocket pass to Coots, and a turnover.
Yeah, and that's just a case where I think Jackson Roll should have tried to win up with that one and probably got fouled and missed the free throw line. He's made some nice plays getting to that paint.
Well, then you get a little double dribble. Jack Vandervoorst was thinking about a dish off and got both hands on the basketball.
And those are the ones that kill you as a coach and as a team. You're like, okay, when they pick up the pressure, you understand that you might have a turnover when there's nobody really guarding you, and those ones just frustrate you. But that's what happens first game of the year.
Quick first step there for Riley Schneider. Drops it in the paint. Peltz off to Roll. Back to Schneider. No scoring here in quarter number 2. Post up Schneider. Goes to the drop step. Nice play.
That was a nice fundamental drop step. As you can see, coach is working with him. Kept the ball high. Didn't bring it low for the guards to get it in that zone. And I think that's just where the length from Glen Ellen is starting to impact Strasburg-Zeeland a little bit here.
And you get a foul on the other end. Can be whistled on Jackson Roll. And Troy Turnus will step to the line. Got 2 points in the contest. The senior back 10 on the Serve Pro free throw. They got 24/7 emergency service, trained technology, advanced fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Try their Blue Buffalo with a plain cheese. 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Turnus gets 102 from the Serve Pro stripe. And it's a 10-point lead for Glen Ellen Hebron. Post up, banging his way in there. Kick out to Vogley. It's Reed Schneider who just checked in with that post touch a moment ago. Screen and roll. Vogley lobs it over the top and just off the outstretched fingertips there of Reed Schneider, the 6'5" freshman. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have our Magic Towing halftime show. You blow it, they'll tow it. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota.
When you look at that length out there for Glen Ellyn, the Schneider's out there 6'5", and the length and long arms, and just going to drive hectic in that paint here right now for a little bit here for Strasburg. Kind of have to hit a jump shot from the perimeter, which has been kind of far and in between here tonight.
Clippers going a little bit of a weave here. Newsma in attack mode, forced up a shot off the 10, rebound tapped, and Reed Schneider got belted.
Yeah, and that's where you're just seeing that length of both the Schneiders, obviously 6'5" and 6'3", just using their length, keeping balls alive. At some point, they're going to start having to knock down jump shots. Otherwise, Glen Ellyn's just going to back off you on that top of the three-point line and force you into those shots. And that's where I think Strasburg-Zeeland, if the opportunity presents itself, because they've given up a lot of offensive rebounds here this first half, they got to get out in transition, get those easy buckets, then kick-outs for threes in transition.
They're going down low to Reed Schneider. Inside out to Ryan, back to Reed. Nice step around there by Connor Rorick, and it results in a steal.
Yeah, they did kind of an overload there, just kind of pushed everybody on the other side, kind of let them go 2-on-2.
Vandervorst gets a screen there from Newsma, now back to Newsma. Rorick from the free throw line. Skip pass over to Turnus. Jack Vandervorst fires on a friendly roll.
Got to call that off the glass, kind of stuck between the backboard and the rim there and kind of cradled it in.
Almost crotched it in. Hit the, kind of wedged it between the backboard and the rim, and he scored it. Down low, Reed Schneider fights a shot up, and he'll be rewarded with a couple. Got tangled up there. It looked like maybe Tucker Vandervorst. Nope.
Lawson Newsman picked up first.
And to the Serve Pro charity stripe goes Reed Schneider. I like the frame on this freshman.
I was just going to say, you're 6'5" as a freshman. As a freshman, I was 5'7". What were you?
Oh, yeah, I had a growth spurt from my freshman to sophomore year. I went from 5'9" to 6'2". So that's when I hit my spurt as a freshman. I was 5'8", maybe 5'9".
I want to show you how bad. I was 5'7" as a freshman with size 13 feet.
So you still had room in the growth plates, are you saying it, Higgy?
My dad used to say, I see you coming before I actually see, you see your feet before you walk in the door.
I'm sure he let you wear like orange shoes and all that. Yeah.
No.
Bearcats get 1 and 2 from the free throw line from Reed Schneider. Missed shot there by Jack Vandervorst.
And that was probably their best offensive set here in the last 3 trips down the court, where they actually handled a little bit of the pressure, got a couple reversals, got it to the high post.
And the Bearcats lead by 9. They look over the top, can't get it into Riley Schneider. Vogel lock and load from the high left side from downtown. Couldn't get it. Another offensive rebound yanked out of there by Austin Miller, who's checked in. Strasburg-Zeeland. Oh, the lane opens, and taking advantage there is Jackson Vogley.
Yeah, he's got head and shoulders by him and kind of opened up. No help side defense on the backside, rotating over.
Turnus thought about a step back on the other end as the Bearcats lead by 11. 28-17 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Lawson, quick trigger 3, 1 and done for Strasburg-Zeeland. Malachi Peltz with a head of steam, fires it down low. Reed Schneider, and he got dislodged. It's going to go on Lawson Newsma. It's going to be his second. Hey fans, today's game also brought to you in part by Shields. Shields stores in Minot and Bismarck have every sporting goods possible, along with fashion and footwear. You can find them online at shields.com. They're a proud sponsor of the PSP Network. Quick entry to the post. Trying to get it down low to Coots. Tipped away there by the Clippers, but back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, it's just a tough angle there. Got to swing it to the side, get good angles. Top the key, trying to force in that post.
They leave Vogel, and he buries it.
Quick 5 points there for Vogel here, all in the second quarter. We held scoreless in that first quarter. Got the confidence going here a little bit.
And the biggest lead of the contest. Almost a double dribble there for Jack Vandervorst. Missed the shot. Now they get a quick double team to the Clippers. Bearcats got numbers if they hurry. Vogel over the timeline. Fires it down low. Reed Schneider. Catch, shoot, score!
Oh, that's just a nice pass in transition for Reed Schneider, to catch that in transition and finish, and had his hands up.
Bearcats have stretched this out to a 16-point advantage here with 3:05 and counting to play first half. Jack Vandervorst, a little relocation shot put up there by Tucker Vandervorst. Couldn't hit it.
Well, you're seeing some kind of special sets here to kind of get some quick shots. Just got to find these people in transition now.
Vogel feeling it. Couldn't hit it, but Reed Schneider, the chairman of the boards.
It's just offensive rebounds right now for Glen Ellen. Hebron is just kind of dominating the game here for the first half against Strasbourg-Zeeland. They got to just get box out, find people in transition.
Tucker Vandervorst fires it cross court to Newsma. Bearcats man-to-man. Jacob Vandervorst from the top of the key. Goes to the spin cycle, working, shooting, score, and nice play.
Yeah, that was a lot of spin left, spin right. Kind of a, I don't want to say he's Kobe Bryant, but he kind of had that little over three guys in transition in the paint there and just kind of finished.
Oh, good position down low for the left-hander, Coots, and he scored it.
Wow, and that was just nice pin position. As you said, he held that defender on his high side, gave the guard a target where to throw it to away from that defense, able to catch it and spin, use the glass.
It was almost a modified dream shake down there for Jacob Vandervorst a moment ago.
Yeah, it was good footwork. Kind of has a flat shot when he releases it, but it doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters if it goes in.
Turnus on the left wing. A little shot fake, eyebrow fake. Rorick now straight away with 1:40 to play. They leave him. He launches off the 10. Rebound Austin Miller. And here comes Glen Ellen Hebron into the front court, moving right to left. Three-pointer put up there by Peltz, no good. Rebound for Reed Schneider. Vogel sets, and he's short. Another offensive rebound. Vogel has it back.
Just seeing some tired legs right now.
Pinballs off of Lawson Newsma. Yeah, you see the early season legs, the early season legs.
You got about eight guys with their hands on their knees right now, grabbing their shirts, just kind of don't have that extra step, that lift right now.
And Jackson Vogel will toe the Serve Pro charity stripe. It's going to be a third personal foul on Lawson Newsma. And Jacob Vandervorst comes on. They leave Lawson Newsman there. Hey, this is an early season lesson. You're going to have to learn to play with three in the first half.
You know, and at this point, I guess, you know, you got to stick with who you have as a bench, who gives you opportunities to score both on the offensive end, but on the defensive end that can help you with the rebounding. Yeah, you're right. You got to learn to play with three fouls. And
it's been good balance here in the first half for Glen Ellen. You know, 7 guys that have scored, and so Coach Schott's got to be happy with the balance thus far for the Bearcats. Vandervorst going to the 10. Oh, nice play. Jacob Vandervorst got his first 2 of the night. Jackson Roll drops a pass down low to Schneider. A little jump hook, nicely done.
Oh, Reed Schneider's just got a nice little touch to himself. He's got good soft hands for the catch in transition, doesn't balance it, keeps it high.
Rorick into the trees, return to sender. Reed Schneider blocks it. Now Jackson Roll getting his steps organized, and on the way in, he got hit. And the foul is going to be whistled on Troy Turnus. And it'll send Jackson Roll to the season, or to the free throw line, I beg your pardon. Double-figure scorer a season ago, as we mentioned, 53 made threes for Jackson Roll. And that's what shooters need sometimes, Cole, to see one go through from the charity stripe.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a great game here. He's had kind of been just distributing the ball here a little bit more than he probably wanted to, and just got a quick 4 here in the game. But he's had some good looks here tonight, been wide open, just hasn't been able to knock him down. But like you said, that free throw line will hopefully open him up, make that basket a little bigger.
Half a minute to play first half. Glen Ellen Hebron has doubled up Strasbourg-Zeeland here in the first half, 42-21. Almost a poke check, and it is. There's the quick hands of Jackson Roll. Now he wants to go coast to coast, and he finishes it in transition.
Well, and I like what Jackson Roll did there right now is he kind of did that slow hesitation step to avoid the offensive foul and just let the defensive player go by and finish in transition.
Down to 7, down to 6. Troy Turnus going to have to create. Spins into a floating one-hander off the backboard, no good. And that's the way the first 16 minutes will go into the books. Glen Ellen Hebron, the Bearcats, a team receiving votes in that first Division B basketball poll, and they flex some early muscle here in the first half against Strasbourg-Zeeland. Our Magic Towing halftime report comes up next. Halftime score from the Linton Holiday Shootout. It is Glen Ellen Hebron 44, Strasbourg-Zeeland 21, and your Magic Towing intermission report comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by
Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
There's the scene as the PSP Network rolled into the big town of Linton tonight. Main Street. You see Chem Electric off on the right there. Got the Green Lantern up in the distance. Linton, this county seat in Emmons County. Population 1,045 in the 2023 census. Nice town. I mean, you got hunting, you got great access to Lake Oahe and Beaver Bay and Cattail Bay and the areas of fishing around here. So yeah.
What was the Rivery, the restaurant? That you
the Rivery, yeah, exactly, down west of town here. Yeah, there you get a look at Main Street, Linton. Hey, there's a lot of activity. We come to some places. There ain't that many cars rolling around. So that's our Magic Towing halftime report. Todd Domrey's Cole Higlin back at Linton High School at halftime. Glen Ellen Hebron leads 44-21 over Strasburg Zeeland. It's our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. 701-509-4011. Put that number in your phone right now. No job too big or too small. Call them when you need a tow. They serve Western North Dakota. Mention the PSP Network when you need a tow and get $50 off from the good folks at Magic Towing. All right, hey, Strasburg Zeeland got off to a good start. As you said, Cole, a team that averaged 35 points a game last year, got 21 in the first half, so good start for them. But yeah, once Glen Ellen Hebron got the defense cranked up, the whole complexion of the half changed.
Well, you saw Strasburg Zeeland get a little bit tired there in that second quarter, and that's where that big run kind of opened up. Again, 23 points they gave up in the first quarter, and then 21 there in the second quarter. But really, it was just the offensive rebound that Glen Ellen Hebron did, is just kind of kept the ball alive. Got easy buckets in transition. They didn't really give up a whole lot of three-pointers. I thought the zone that, Strasburg Zeeland did at times kind of backed off, had to give up something. We're giving up too many offensive rebounds. But, I just think the tired legs and a little bit of just that, I guess, the inability to score, I guess, is what I would call it for Strasburg Zeeland. Just struggled with the length that Glen Ellen Hebron had.
All right, Cole, let's run through those halftime numbers. Individual scoring brought to you again by Magic Towing as Glen Ellen Hebron leads here 44-21 at the break.
Well, Malachi Peltz for Glen Ellen Hebron has 9, all in that first quarter. Just really got out in transition, had a nice job of getting out there in that top of that 1-3-1 zone and kind of getting those easy buckets. Ryan Schneider has 3. Jackson Roll has 6. Jackson Vogley has 1-3 for 6 in the game. Reed Schneider, all in the second quarter there, came off the bench. The 6'5 freshman had 7 points. Riley Schneider has 11, along with Braddock Coots has 2 for a total of 44 here for the Glen Ellen Hebron Bearcats. For the Strasburg-Zeeland Clippers, Troy Turnus has 3. Brady Poole has 6. Lawson Nusma has 3. Thing to keep in mind with him is he does have 3 fouls here in the first half. Jacob Vandervorst has 2. Jack Vandervorst has 6 for a total of 21, as we mentioned. 35 they probably averaged last year. They have 21. I think that's a win. 21 points here in the first half against a very good, athletic, long Glen Ellen Hebron team here. I'd be happy with 21 points. Obviously, the score you're not necessarily probably happy with, but
yeah, just got to clean up the defensive rebounding, and the Clippers will be just fine. All right, good job with the numbers there. Brought to you by Magic Towing. Riley Schneider leads Glen Ellen Hebron with 11 at the break, and Strasburg-Zeeland paced by the 6 of Jack Vandervorst. Third quarter comes up next from the Linton Holiday Shootout. Our thanks to Magic Towing for bringing you our halftime report. 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. No job too big or too small. If you blow it, Magic Towing will tow it. 44-21 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard at the break. Third quarter comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Now we are underway in quarter number 3. Strasburg-Zeeland tries a post-entry pass and tipped out of bounds with the Bearcats. Here's your second half lineups. Turnus, Vandervorst, Poole, and Newsma out there for Strasburg-Zeeland. Turnus drops a pass down low. Poole, left-hander, flips it up off the glass. No good. Rebound to Riley Schneider. Quickly ahead, Jackson Roll. The high school hideout is down for 2.
Yeah, just got out there quick. Again, get those bucket paints. You got to get back on defense. You need easy buckets. You got to get back in transition defense. I like what Coach Sauce there to try to build some confidence there for Brady Poole. Get him the ball a couple times, give him some touches.
Vandervorst goes post entry. Nice play by Vogel. Takes it away. And here comes Malachi Peltz in transition.
Yeah, he's found a way to get in that scoring column with 11 here in the game so far. 9 in the first half. Just gets out in transition, runs the floor.
Strasburg-Zeeland getting trapped all over the court. Another tip pass taken away. Good hands again by Vogel. Corralled steal. Turns into a running shot put up there by Jackson Roll. And he tried to hand it off, but then it came right back into him, and he shuffled the puppies.
Yeah, just tried to do a little bit too much there. A little unselfish play, trying to move the ball around, and obviously with the lead that they have here, he probably should have took one more dribble, finished the layup.
A lot of basketball happening across the state of North Dakota. You see that ND score feed scrolling on the bottom of our live stream tonight. Another takeaway. This time it turns into Riley Schneider going up. Oh, he almost missed it, but he gets the finger roll to go.
Yeah, he was getting his steps down, looking like he was trying to punch one in.
I was thinking the same thing, partner. I was like, is he going to try to throw this down?
His eyes got pretty big, but.
And now you get Turnus trying to step through a double team, and he drugged a pivot foot.
I just like that easy buckets in transition here at some point. You know, now they got to get back.
And you get a lean in from Peltz. Nice play.
Yeah, those are just kind of take a little bit of the air out of the Strasburg right now just frustrated with their getting back on defense. Quick turnovers as we have another one.
Jackson Roll with another wide open layup. And folks, that's a 10-0 run here to start our third quarter. It was 44-21 at halftime, and now it's quickly ballooned into a 54-21 lead for Glen Owen Hebron, a team receiving votes in the first Division B basketball poll, and another turnover for Strasburg-Zeeland. Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You can check them out at minotbraces.com. Today's game also brought to you in part by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Off on the 3-ball for Vogel. Rebound to Turnus, and here comes Strasburg-Zeeland looking for those first points here in quarter number 3, and they'll go high screen and roll. Vandervorst, that's Jacob to Jack, now back to Jacob. In amongst the trees, kick out. Jack Vandervorst from the free throw line area, hard off the 10. And one shot and done for Strasburg-Zeeland. Jackson Roll sets, fires, no good. He's thinking about it a little bit too much from downtown right now.
He's got to knock one down. He's getting a little frustrated, even though the score obviously is a little bit getting out of hand here a little bit. But he's just got to stay confident, stay positive.
Oh, Ryan Schneider had it spin out. Had good position down low, couldn't finish it. 5:15 to play here in quarter 3. Stay tuned, you got Westhope Newburg and Linton HMB waiting in the wings. That one's going to draw a lot of statewide attention. You get Jackson Roll, almost had his hand in the cookie jar there. Bearcats, when they have turned up the defense tonight, they've been hard to deal with for Strasburg-Zeeland.
Oh, just a nice give and go play there, kind of give the ball fake, got a good shot.
Yep, Jack Vandervorst couldn't knock it down from 16 feet. And Glen Owen Hebron back. Oh, the defense is on vacation, and there's Jackson Roll for 2.
Glen Owen Hebron just moving without the ball here right now, and Strasburg-Zeeland just got to find a man and just body up. And they aren't talking on the defensive end saying, I got this. They aren't telling anybody who they're guarding. They're kind of just running to the paint looking aimlessly and a little bit frustrated. But so someone on that team's got to have a little bit of senior leadership and just say, hey, let's call out our players, call the number out when you get back. Even if it's not your person you're supposed to be guarding, you got to guard somebody.
And now you get some new bodies in there for Strasburg-Zeeland. Get Tyler Vandervorst. Get Tucker Vandervorst in there.
I think we can get all Vandervorst in there.
Can we go all 5?
V5.
That would be
vitamin 5.
That would be the easiest thing to announce in the world.
Vandervorst to Vandervorst.
Vandervorst to Vandervorst. Rebound to Vandervorst. Shot to rebound. Assist.
There are 6 Vandervorsts on the team, and 3 of them have an E in their last name, and 2 don't, but they are related, I was told. So I don't know how all that works.
It could be just a bad, maybe I just put them on there wrong.
No, I asked Coach, I said, is this seriously, like, no, they're all related. They just have a different spelling.
Jackson Roll hits a shot on one end. Strasburg-Zeeland turns it over. Roll from deep. Nope. Rebound off of a couple Clippers. Cleared out of there by Tyler Vandervorst. And Strasburg-Zeeland loses the handle.
Do I hear a sub? I feel like there's bass coming here and here. Oh, the locker room getting pumped up for the next game. I'm like, where's that sub coming from? Thought maybe it was your high school days in your car back in the parking lot.
With this cold weather, my alternator would have been not working. My battery would have been dead. But I tell you what, the car sounded good. Ain't nothing wrong with the radio. Jackson Roll, oh, he missed it. He was looking for a 10-point quarter, was Jackson Roll. He's got 8 here in the third quarter alone. Tyler Vandervorst into the teeth of the defense, throws it right to Jackson Roll, and now I'm betting that he's going to finish this one, and he's got 10 in the quarter, 16 in the game for Jackson Roll.
Now I think at this point now, both coaches are going to try to run a little bit of offense, try to get some kids in some positions they normally wouldn't be. Got to get something out of this game from a offensive and defensive scheme. Just try some things differently.
Hey, there's Brady Poole. Knocks it down for the Clippers. First points here in quarter number 3. Roll is short. He's 0 for the night from downtown. Rebound, and here comes Strasburg-Zeeland. Tucker Vandervorst tipped away. Vogel's got quick hands.
Yeah, he anticipates very well. And again, ball fake, ball fake high, throw low, ball fake low, throw high. Give him a target. You know, Brady Poole's got some long arms, got some height on him. Make him go get it.
Well, folks, this was a competitive game for 2 quarters, well, maybe a quarter and a half. But here in quarter number 3, Strasburg-Zeeland been outscored 26-2.
Yeah, you're just seeing the depth of Glen Ellen Hebron from their bench and their ability to kind of keep some fresh legs in there, where Strasburg-Zeeland's struggling a little bit here on the offensive end, and the defensively they're just not rotating.
Ryan Schneider right between the eyes.
That's his second 3 here tonight.
Turnus to answer. Nope. Off the back tab. And now you get Austin Miller running up ahead of the defense. Nice finish.
Austin Miller's first points here tonight, getting out in transition.
Glen Ellen Hebron on top, 65-23. Rorick short on the corner 3 ball.
You mentioned earlier, TD, Glen Ellen Hebron's got 8 players in the scoring column here tonight.
Oh, nice pass. Reed Schneider on the fun side.
Oh, I just like his hands. He's got soft hands for a freshman there. Keeps the ball high, quick bounce.
Reed Schneider looking for double figures here. There's a kamikaze steal attempt there for Austin Miller, but he got tangled up with Troy Turnus. Yeah, Riley Schneider's got 13. Jackson Rolls got 16. Malachi Peltz has got 11. Reed Schneider looking to join the double figure party as he's got 9. And another takeaway. Malachi Peltz with a burst. Oh, the rack attack comes up short.
Yeah, I should use that left hand there. Kind of got caught off the wrong foot there in transition.
Another takeaway almost by Miller. Brady Poole into traffic, and he got sandwiched. Brady Poole's like, I knew I was going to get to the free throw line there.
Braddock Coots kind of picked up that foul there, kind of late on rotation.
It's a new name. I don't know if I've heard anybody with the name Braddock as a first name. I kind of like that.
Different.
Yeah, different, yep. As Brady Poole buries the left-handed free throw. It's got a team high 8. Does the 6'4" junior. Oh, silky smooth. The southpaw knocks down both free throws.
I swear every lefty can just shoot. It's just like they're born that way. Good touch.
It's worth 5 points a game. Being left-handed, that is.
Yep.
Right on cue. Coots, oh, lost the handle. Takeaway for the Clippers. In transition, Vandervorst has it. He goes to the crossover, got his feet tangled up, and then he lost it ever so slightly on the end line. And the turnover's piling up for Strasburg-Zeeland. 67-25, under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Glen Ellen Hebron on big, and Coots with good position drops one in.
Yeah, you're seeing their transition offense, kick it ahead, get to the positions, run to the block. Like to see where the ball doesn't touch the floor sometimes, get it up the court quickly.
Tyler Vandervorst loses the handle. I don't even know if I would have noticed that, Cole, if you didn't point that out about the E on the end of the Vandervorst name for some of the kids. Oh, there's
nice drop step.
2 more for Reed Schneider. Nice play.
Well, I thought it was a typo on my part when we were putting them together yesterday, and I was like, I got to double check this. And no, it was the way they had them spelled.
Connor Rorick misfires, knocked the glasses off of Tyler Vandervorst. And we can tell you today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store in the Marketplace Foods Plaza in Minot in the South Broadway area. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Kevin Zook is on. Austin Miller trying to beat the buzzer, and quarter number 3 is into the books, and it was a big stanza for Glen Ellen Hebron. At the end of 3 from the Linton Holiday Shootout, Glen Ellen Hebron 71, Strasburg-Zeeland 25. Fourth quarter comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Well, this announcer's learning quickly. That,
Who's that? Malachi Peltz scores that
Malachi
one?
Peltz, yeah, lays one in transition off another turnover. They get in and out of the timeouts here fast, which is nice. We like that. As here comes Ryan Schneider, coast to coast.
What I like about Glenall and Hebron is they just got well-rounded. They're defensively fundamentally sound. They get out in the passing lanes. They force you to speed up a little bit. They aren't getting in foul trouble, getting quick transition. They got quick hands again, as we see.
Ryan Schneider off the steal from Jackson. Oh, he was short on the breakaway layup.
Was that the broadcaster jinx? I bragged him up on how they move the ball well up in transition and crotch one.
Turnus double teamed on the wing. Tries to fire it down low to Sebastian Bravebull, who just checked in, the freshman. Vogel in amongst the trees. Shot it up, missed everything. Rebound, extra pass, roll, sets, fires. Yes! He finally knocks one down from downtown.
Jackson Roll, as we mentioned, has not shot the ball well from the three-point line, as we said. 53 three-pointers last year. First one here tonight. About 1 for 6 tonight.
Shot put up from the free throw line area for Jacob Vandervorst. Misfired. Newsma couldn't drop one in. Now Brian Schneider reaving through traffic. Leaves it off for Riley. Extra pass roll. Can he hit 2 in a row? How about it from downtown?
Don't question my three-point shooting, he says. I can hit it. Good for him, young fella.
And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout. Just to get subs in, as First International Bank and Trust, full service, family owned, independent community bank. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame. Get a word with the victorious head coach. Player interview. We'll give you our move of the game, brought to you by Spas, etc. And our MVP of the night, brought to you by Sport Clips. Vandervorst locks and loads from the baseline, and Jack's got his 8th point of the night.
Oh, nice.
And getting loose down low is Coots.
Yeah, Coots just, again, you can see the coaching that's been going on with Glenall and Hebron. Throw the ball high, keep it high, turn and pivot without bringing the ball down.
Braddock Coots has got 8. Check that, he's got 6. Brave Bull to the 10. Nope. Rebound, good hustle by Coots. Fires a pass, and somehow that gets through to Aiden White, who's checked on.
I feel like I'm getting a back massage from that locker room base going down behind us.
And now you get a post up. Reed Schneider going to the other hand. Oh, nice play for the freshman.
That's where you just need Strasburg, Zeeland to kind of just double down. Every time that ball goes in the post, I would just send in 2, sometimes 3 players. Live and die by the giving up the 3, but you got to stop something here tonight.
I get a little hand check there on Aiden White. Let's set these lineups as you got Coots out there for Glenall and Hebron. You got Reed Schneider. Kevin Zook is on. Austin Miller. And Lawson Newsma. And from behind, Austin Miller taps him on the back of the head. Jacob Vandervorst to Lawson. Check that now. Jacob Vandervorst has it. Steps into the right elbow. Jack Vandervorst, line drive shot. That looked like a Joe Ware jumper right there.
10-foot rim went 10 foot 1 inch. I think it was a line drive. And again, you just see the tired legs. You know, the first half, those shots were going in.
Post entry as Aiden White was looking to get it down low to Coots. Good wraparound defense there by the Clippers. We're halfway through our quarter number 4. Bearcats in cruise control. They lead 85-27. Post entry pass way too high. And fans, BNC National Bank brings you our scoreboard tonight as Troy Turnus rocks one up from 18 feet. Couldn't get it. BNC Bank, your life's busy, and they make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. Zook has to track it down between the rings. Coots looks high-low. He got the two bigs in there. Austin Miller now gets a high screen. Thought about it, but Brave Bull closes quickly. Schneider had it poked away from behind by Turnus. Bearcats have it back, down to 8 to shoot. Fighting his way into a shot is Braddock Coots. Count it.
I had mentioned earlier how to keep that ball high and both posts there that time, put it on the floor, which gives those guards an opportunity to come on that weak side and get a steal. But nice finish there in traffic and for a three-point play.
Braddock Coots has a chance for an and one. High arcing free throw, no good. Glen Olin Hebron by 60. That happened in a hurry here in the second half.
Yeah, that third quarter was a long one. We only had one player score for Strasburg-Zeeland there in that third quarter, and that was Brady Poole, who had 4 points. This makes for a long drought and hard to dig yourself out of that hole.
Sebastian Bravebull missed a shot on the other end. Zook has it in the paint. Miller down low. Coots. Nope, missed a shot. Good contest there by Jacob Vandervorst. Here comes Newsma. Goes behind the back. Kick out. Turnus fires. Nope, off the back iron.
You know, Strasburg-Zeeland is doing a nice job, even though, I mean, most kids might quit a little bit here. I give the coach Kleinsasser opportunity, keeping them positive. They're working. They're not quitting on the team here. They're getting back on defense, getting good looks on the offensive end, and just really trying to learn here a little bit. But you can tell they're fatigued as defensively Glen Olin's getting back way before they are on the offensive end.
Take away for Glen Olin Hebron. In transition, Riley Schneider, the big fella running the floor. Or check that, Reed Schneider, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, he's going to have a good future. 6'5" freshman, just with that ability to run the floor, catch it in transition, and finish.
Troy Turnus got to the free throw line area. There's a good-looking jumper. Jack Vandervorst is into double figures tonight for the Clippers.
He's got 10, and that had a nice arch on that one after he saw a couple flat, tired legs on those shots before. Nice arch.
Another post up for Schneider. Oh, how about that spin?
I think he should have just went up with it. He kind of didn't know where he was on the court.
He was going to the reverse, and I don't think he had to.
No, I think he thought he was deeper than he was. He did a nice spin without traveling, put it on the floor and went up. He could have just used his right hand and off the glass, kind of finger roll.
Crowd is filing in, anticipating the Lions-Sioux matchup that'll come up next. Jacob Vandervorst, 2 more. Check that. Jack Vandervorst, 2 more.
Yeah, he's 6 points here in the fourth quarter, 12 in the game.
Post entry to Coots. Fades and fires, and the BNC Bank in Linton is open.
Braddock Coots got 6 in this fourth quarter. TD, we got to figure out for MVP.
I think I'm going Jackson Roll.
That's who I had too.
Okay. I like it. Missed shots, turns into an opportunity. Brave Bull. Oh, he got the friendly roll. Sebastian Brave Bull's got a deuce. And Glen Olin Hebron, the shot clock is off, and so you're going to get the Bearcats just bouncing it out. Well, this one's going to go final in just a moment. A big second half for Glen Olin Hebron. 44-21 was the score at halftime, and the Bearcats pull away as you see the final time dripping down there. And there's a final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Glen Olin Hebron picks up a victory, number 1 in the season. Strasburg-Zeeland falls to 0-1, and your final 91-33. And we welcome you to our planning team financial advisors, Schatz Crossroads postgame show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. You can visit them online at planningteam.com. And Schatz Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at schatzcrossroads.com. All right, Cole Hagelin has made his way down courtside, and let's send it down. Take it away, Cole.
Hey, congratulations, Coach Schatz. You got that first win of the season, making a long trek here from Glen Olin down here to Linton here tonight. What's it like having the first game?
It feels good to get a win, that I'll tell you. You know, the boys were nervous. I was nervous. They worked hard. I mean, we did a lot of things right, but we got a lot to go.
Well, and I think what I was impressed with your offensive rebound, you guys had a lot of length. I realize the bench for Strasburg-Zeeland was probably not as deep as yours, but you had 8 people. Last I checked on the scoring column, kind of talks about the ability in your offensive end, but Talk about your rebounding, because I think that was the key there in the first half.
Well, we work on it every night. You know, we run drills every night, the box out, and they get their butts chewed every night if they're not boxing out. It's a big part of the game. You know, bar none, they didn't go to the boards real hard, but they did push and shove.
Well, I think what I noticed with the Schneider boys and along with Coots was the ability in the post. Who's doing the post drills with those kids? Because they're keeping the ball high, they have good footwork, they're able to finish in transition, they're able to catch it in transition, which is rare for young kids, 6'6", 6'4" in transition. So how are you developing these kids?
Every night. They bring the ball down. I said, little guys like me like to hit it. If you guys don't keep it up, I get to slug you. And they're getting it. They're getting it.
I love the old school mentality about that. It's just great. Well, congratulations on that first win here. Come on over to Jackson Roll. Good luck tomorrow. Jackson, great game. We were bragging your three-point shooting from last year. Started out a little slow. You knocked down a few there in that fourth quarter, but what was your mindset coming into this first game here today?
I really wanted to just go out there and have fun with the teammates that I'm playing with for the last few years, and I really want to put on a show for them.
So from last year to this year, what's been the biggest improvement in your game that you think?
I think finishing around the rim. I've been really working on it the last few months, especially this summer, trying to get to the rim and score.
And I would agree that you were a lot more aggressive tonight from what I saw last year, especially in the Man and Holiday Tournament. But what I was impressed with, your quick hands. You're getting hands on the ball, which I think is what Coach Schatz kind of mentioned earlier. Let's get out in transition, score some buckets. So he talked about the defensive end, the offensive end, trying to get those posts. But what is he working on in practice? You guys have kind of transitioned here on the court.
I mean, we work on that every day in practice, throwing the ball up the court, just having fun out there and getting to the bucket.
Where are we eating tonight?
Here.
All right, hey, good luck. Back to you, TD.
Oh, yeah, well done, Cole Hagelin there. You heard from longtime head coach Bruce Schatz, just in his third year as the head coach of the Glen Ellyn Hebron Bearcats, and a guy that had his imprint on this game tonight, the junior Jackson Roll. We'll recap it, and we'll put a bow on game one here from the Linton Holiday Shootout. The final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard: Glen Ellyn Hebron 91, Strasburg Zeeland 33, and more of our planning team financial advisors Schatz Crossroads postgame show comes up after this break on the PSP Network.
Bye. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finland Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
For your small business, the best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
Hey, look at the Spalding. I love it. Todd Darmrey's Cole Higlin. John Haugen back at Linton High School tonight. The Lions Den is the venue for the Linton Holiday Shootout. And we're on our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Glenelg and Hebron picks up their first W of the season. Strasburg-Zeeland falls to 0-1. 91-33 is your final score tonight. And Cole, 23-14 at the end of one, and then it was just a steady progression as Glenelg and Hebron ran away with this one. As first off, we got a couple things to take care of here, but first, let's take a look at those final game numbers brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads.
As you mentioned, TD, that second quarter was just a killer for Strasburg-Zeeland. They're obviously 44-21 at the end of the half. Just they were in the game that whole first quarter, and then unfortunately just kind of opened up. For Glenelg and Hebron Bearcats, Austin Miller with 4, Malachi Peltz 15, Ryan Schneider 8, Jackson Roll 22, Jackson Vogley 7, Reed Schneider 15, Riley Schneider 13, and Braddock Coots with 10 for a total of 91. For the Strasburg-Zeeland Clippers, Troy Turnus with 3, Brady Poole 9, Lawson Nusma 3, Connor Rorick 2, Jacob Vandervoors 2, Jack Vandervoors 12, and Sebastian Bravebowl 2 for a total of 33. So 91-33, Glenelg and Hebron.
Yeah, impressive. A lot of balance there. A bunch of guys in the scoring column for Glenelg and Hebron. Good one to start with here for the Bearcats as they win. And as part of our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show, let's bring you our move of the game brought to you by Spas, etc. 22 years experience, top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed sales and installation services in the Bismarck, North Dakota area. Also got billiard tables and gazebos as well. I've been doing it since 2001, dedicated to delivering exceptional customer service and building long-lasting relationships with their valued customers. And your Spas, etc. move of the game is, hey, this guy got off to just a blazing start in the first quarter for Glenelg and Hebron, and Malachi Peltz brings you the move of the game.
Yeah, he had 9 points in that first quarter, just at the top of that 1-3-1 zone. Just really got out there and got quick tips to everybody and then got out in the game. And then unfortunately, you know, he didn't score much that second quarter, but had 15 in the game. But just got out in transition and just finished, took that contact, be able to finish in traction, get that and one.
Yeah, you see it here, a 9-7 ball game as Strasburg-Zeeland got out strong, and then you see the finish and the hoop and the arm there for Malachi Peltz. That's your spas, etc. move of the game. Spas, hot tubs, saunas, tanning beds, sales and installation services, also billiard tables and gazebos. 22 years experience doing it, a family-owned business. Spas, etc. brings you our move of the game on the PSP Network. Hey fans, a look at our upcoming schedule for the rest of the week. Of course, you got one more to come here tonight. A big one, highly anticipated matchup. Westhope Newburg and Linton HMB, number 1 versus number 10. The Sioux and the Lions do battle next here on the PSP Network. Tomorrow we have Horace at Minot High in girls basketball and Dickinson at Minot in boys hockey. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media channels of Facebook and X to find out all the latest happenings on the PSP Network, where we like to promote local athletes. All right, fans, now it's time for our MVP of the contest tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And hey, after about the first 10 minutes of this game, if you'd have said Jackson Roll is going to be your MVP of the contest, I'd have said, probably not, Cole, but man, he came on like gangbusters.
Well, he had a great second half. He had 10 in that second half, had 6 in the first half. Like you said, he had great open shots, as we mentioned before. Hit over 53 three-pointers last year, really struggled from the three, ended up having 2 there in that fourth quarter to get that confidence rolling. But yeah, he's our MVP for tonight for the Sports Clips.
And, he probably had a half dozen steals, too. Here you see the quick hands, just a little tip away, and got in the passing lane a bunch of times, and he gets the breakaway layup. 22 points, a game high for Jackson Roll, and he is your Sport Clips MVP of the contest tonight for the Bearcats. Nothing makes you feel like an MVP like the haircut experience at Sport Clips, and congratulations, the junior for the Glen Ellyn Hebron Bearcats. Jackson Roll is your MVP of the contest tonight. All right, we'll send you off to an in-between game break here with a couple highlights brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Your first one, hey, Reed Schneider. We couldn't get out of here without a little bit of a move here for Reed, as, man, he was operating on the block very nicely here, the 6'5 freshman. Just good position, good footwork, good hands.
Good hands, but yeah, like his hands is what I think is key right now. He's able to catch things when he's in transition. Bad pass he's able to bring in and snatch and finish.
And then here's another highlight. Says this is how the third quarter kind of was. Get a steal, get transition. This is actually after a missed basket, but find open guys. Nice reverse there for Jackson Roll. And there's your post-game highlights, again brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. All right, that'll put a wrap on game one. We will take a short in-between game break here and come back and set the stage for our nightcap tonight. Number 1, Westhope Newburg, the Sioux, your defending Division B state champions. And they take on number 10, Linton HMB, the Lions, on their home court tonight for this high-profile matchup. We're excited to bring it to you on the PSP Network. Final score in game 1, Glen Ellyn Hebron 91, Strasburg-Zeeland 33. And we're back after this short break on the PSP Network.
sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is...
Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Is going to cut free. He's over the 30. Gets the puck. Here comes free. He fires. He scores. Same play. Conklin with the slam on his hand.
Weem.
It's kind of like we just got done with the undercard, and now it's time for the prize fight. Ding, 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 ding. Westhope Newburg.
I even feel the emotion in here a little bit. You just feel like
man.
as fans walking in here, even when I went and talked to the coaches for starting the lineups, you could just see a little anxiety, a little hypertension a little bit here, excitement of this first game, but they also know what's on the line here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be an excellent matchup tonight. As let's set the stage in our Valvoline instant oil change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. 15-minute oil changes. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. The defending champs are in town. Westhope Newburg, 26-2 last year. Rolled it all the way to a state title, defeating North Star 65-52 at the Minot State Dome for a state title. They won 2 titles now. Newburg won one way back in 1986. And then 2024 was the next one, won by Westhope and Newburg. And they're number 1 in the first poll. And they square off tonight against number 10, Linton HMB, the Lions, on their home floor. Hi again, basketball fans. Todd Domrey's alongside Cole Higlin as we get set for action tonight. Yeah, you know, this kind of has a vibe, has a feel to it, right? Feels like even though it's game 1 early in the season, well, this is one that people kind of circled. I saw people from just basketball fans from Bismarck made the trip down because they knew this is a big game.
Wow. And, you know, we appreciate them coming down here. We want to watch it on PSP a little bit here, you know,
yeah,
too. But
go.
The reality is when I went down and talked to these coaches a little bit, you know, I just shook their hands, said good luck, obviously get starting lineups, and you could just kind of feel the tension, and they know they're focused, they're locked in, they know what tonight means. Obviously number 1 and number 10 in the state. They got some proving here to do. Both teams got to be able to set the tone. They're a little nervous as far as that first game, as we mentioned before, a little bit of turnovers, tired legs, but I don't think we're going to have that in this game here tonight.
Now, Westhope Newburg out of a very tough Region 4. I mean, throughout the course of the season, folks, watch the poll because you're going to have Bishop Ryan in there. You're going to have our Redeemers. You're certainly going to have Westhope Newburg, and that is a tough region and a tough district. They will be battle-tested, whoever comes out of there. Linton HMB out of Region 1, and Linton last year lost in the opening round of the regional to Sargent County, who made it all the way to the State B. And Westhope Newburg, their 9th-year head coach, Anthony Lee, and the head man for Linton HMB is the 2nd-year head coach, Alex Jangula. So you look at the cupboard every year, and you say, is the cupboard bare or is the cupboard stocked? And the cupboard is stocked for Westhope Newburg. They returned all 5 of their starters from a season ago. They're replacing a couple reserves in Dalton Hawkins, I beg your pardon, and Maddox Junton, and then they're missing Ethan Beckadall, who was injured much as a senior last year. But yeah, they return a huge part of the nucleus from a state championship team. That's why folks are so excited about Westhope Newburg this season.
Well, and like you said, they're reloaded and they got all their playing time and experience, but you know what they have back? They're a little smarter, and they're a heck of a lot more confident in their abilities, that they know what they accomplished last year. So when they walk on this court, they know the target's on their back, and just watching them in warm-ups, they understand it, they expect it, and they want it. And you can just see that ability in them as they're warming up. They got a little bounce to their step. They were dunking in the warm-ups and trying to get everybody excited. And I think it all is going to start with, we know who you're going to go lead into here as our top player here probably in the state, obviously averaging 25 a game. I'm going to let you introduce him.
Oh, yeah, Walker Broughton. It's a guy that a lot of folks are going to have their eyes on this entire season. 2-time first-team All-State quarterback. He's an NDSU football commit. Great basketball player, a multi-time All-Stater. As you said, Cole, 25.5 points a game, 9 rebounds, 3 steals, couple assists a night, 99 made threes. But here's the thing that you're going to like about Walker Broughton. He wears it on his sleeve, man. He takes it pride on the defensive end, gets his teammates involved. He is a warrior out there for the Sioux.
Well, when you think about great players in the state, doesn't matter if it's A or B or whatever, they usually have what? Very strong work ethic, very strong competitiveness, and then they just have the ability to win. And I think that's what you're seeing in this from the football carrying over into basketball season is he's a winner, and I think he's proved himself many times over. As you mentioned, obviously, All-State, obviously going to NDSU. They don't just pick up anybody to play basketball there, so that just shows you his ability to be competitive, and I think that kind of carries over onto his teammates where when you have a guy of that caliber, you are not going to lessen the load or hurt the team in any way. So he just raises the bar of all of his teammates.
Yeah, and then he's got great teammates. Hunter Tolstead, Braden Bailey, the state tournament MVP from a year ago. You're going to like this guy's game. 5'5", senior point guard, and he dominates many nights. Will Arts, Dayton Hawkins, Trayton Lessman. I mean, they come back loaded, do the Westhope Newburg Sioux. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Linton HMB Lions as they return a couple starters, including a kid that you look at the leaderboard for Linton football out in the hallway. Gentry Richter, 6'3" senior, already one of the career leaders for Linton in passing and other totals and stuff. And so, yeah, this 6'3" senior for Linton is rugged. And he's got a nice inside-outside game, and he's going to be kind of the straw that stirs the drink for Linton HMB.
Well, what I remember Linton HMB last year in the Man-and Holiday Tournament, and then we watched a little bit in the postseason last year, is they are not going to let the game get out of control. They're going to control that shot clock. They don't want this game up into the 70s and 80s. They're going to want that thing in the 50s, low 60s if they can keep it that way, which means they're going to control the ball on the offensive end. They're going to make you work on the defensive end, which is what the fundamentally sound is going to make sure happen. Westhope Newburg is going to get out in transition, but that's where I think Linton HMB's key here tonight is to get back in transition, limit those buckets, but on the offensive end, control it.
Yeah, then you got Cash Mosier as a returning starter a season ago for Alex Jangula. Then you're going to get a look at tonight Justin Bosch in the lineup, Brady Schick, and Larry Umber is going to get time for Linton HMB. So, yeah, nice nucleus to build on for the Lions, obviously highly touted number 10 in the state. All right, fans, that's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. 15-minute oil changes, no time is wasted. Find them online at VIOC.com or check out their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Come back with the starters, and we'll get the party started as the prize fight is about ready from the Linton Holiday Tournament. And the Lions' Den is active tonight. Westhope Newburg, the Sioux, and Linton HMB, the Lions. Coming up next on the PSP Network.
Wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Time to honor America with our national anthem. Oh, I thought we were at Hinkle Fieldhouse with the Barbershop Quartet. Instead, that was an 8-pack of Linton HMB young ladies. Well done with the national anthem. We always like to honor America, highlight those kids coming out there, and pay kudos to our flag and those who've served as we get set for basketball in the Linton Holiday Shootout Tournament. All right, let's take a look at your starting lineups. First off for Linton HMB, their head coach, Alex Jangula. Levi Keeney is going to start at guard. Justin Bosch. I had to make sure I heard how they announced it because sometimes it's Bush. Sometimes it's Bosch. It's Bosch for this Justin. Brady Schick is a starting forward, standing 6'2". Cash, I call him, Cashton Moser, the 6'3" senior, and the 6'4" senior. We talked about him a little bit. Gentry Richter, a double-figure scorer from a year ago for Linton HMB. So the Lions are going to start 3 seniors and a junior and a sophomore in that starting 5 for, again, their head coach, Alex Jangula. All right, let's take a look at the Westhope Newburg Sioux lineup and their 9th-year head coach, Anthony Lee. Yeah, the backcourt is a good one. Will Arts, a 6'1" senior. Second-team All-State football player, Will Arts. And Braden Bailey, I like this guy's game. 54 made threes a year ago, a 5'5" senior. Braden Bailey. Then you get Dayton Hawkins, the 3rd guard in the lineup. He's a 5'8" senior. Yeah, the guy that does a lot of things for Westhope Newburg, Walker Broughton, the 6'3" senior. And Hunter Tolstead, the 1 junior in that starting 5. He's a 6'2", 11th grader. Thanks again to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for bringing you our pregame. Timely services that don't slow you down. 15-minute oil changes. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. All right, let's roll it out and see how she turns out in game 1. I got a sneaky suspicion that I'm going to have this scoreboard wrong because Linton HMB is the visitor tonight. I don't know if I necessarily anticipated that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't even pay attention until you mentioned that. I look up now at the scoreboard, you're right.
Our scoreboard interface may be backwards, but we'll fix it as soon as we can. And our tip is controlled by Gentry Richter, and here comes the Linton Lions. Keeney sets the offense to Schick. Westhope Newburg comes out man-to-man. Or check that, Linton HMB comes out. No, Westhope Newburg comes out man-to-man. Richter backing his way in against Tolstead. Kick out Schick from downtown, in and out. Tolstead rebounds, gets it off to Walker Broughton. How about that hesitation? To the rack attack for Walker Broughton early on, and he's fouled on the way in.
And you see that competitiveness right away, as we mentioned in the pregame, and just took the attack, saw a lane, went through. Again, get back on defense, close down those driving lanes, kick them out to the 3-point, see if they can knock down those jump shots.
Levi Keeney picks up the personal foul, and it sends Walker Broughton to the Serve Pro charity stripe. And we're going to find out early on. Yep, I had a sneaky suspicion that scoreboard is going to be backwards.
He'll change it the next time out.
Yeah,
right?
we'll get a timeout, and we'll fix that. You just don't anticipate Linton being the road team on their home floor.
I suppose playing 2 nights in a row, got uniforms.
Yep, exactly. Walker Broughton knocks them both down from the Serve Pro stripe, and Westhope Newburg leads by a couple. Double team on the post. Richter, extra pass, Schick from downtown. No, too strong. Battle for the weak side rebound, won by Walker Broughton. Skip pass to Arts. Will puts it on the deck. Oh, what a dime. Drops it down low. Count it.
No,
and a foul for Hunter Tolstead.
That was a great no-look pass and just kind of finished and got the 3-point play opportunity here, but he was going with his left, looking left, and just kind of dropped a dime on that opposite block.
And the 3-point play is down for Hunter Tolstead.
Well, what we're seeing here is this extending their pressure here now. Westhope Newburg kind of picking up the press a little bit, speed up Linton, as we mentioned earlier, trying to get him out of sync. Got to control that pressure here right away, make the reversals.
Yeah, 5-0, Westhope Newburg leads. We'll get that scoreboard switched as soon as we can. We apologize for that. It was an honest mistake. Brady Schick reverses it to Cash Moser. On the block to Rickler. Oh, give and go. Moser, oh, he's contested, and he's going to be hit.
Oh, we had a late whistle there as we had everybody out on the fast break. Hunter Tolstead picked up that foul. And that's kind of what Linton needs, is get to that rim here a little bit, have an opportunity to get to the free throw line, catch your breath a little bit, come up, talk to coach, get some additional advice.
And from the Serve Pro stripe, Cash Moser is Cash from the free throw line.
We had Braddock, we have Cash, we have Walker. We have some nice names here tonight. I think the Linton fans were happy that we finally got a bucket because they were standing the entire time until that bucket went in here. So they sat for almost 4 minutes roughly before they got to sit down, all the fans.
Cash Moser gets them both. And Linton HMB is on the scoreboard. 5-2, Westhope Newburg leads. And a takeaway. Cash Moser ran over the defense.
It was good position.
Braden Bailey, he just makes plays.
Yeah, he sprinted back on defense, got his feet outside of that circle, semicircle. Cash Moser just kind of got caught in no man's land.
He picks up his first personal foul. And on the other end, there is the diminutive Braden Bailey breaking down the defense.
He's just quick as he turns the corner.
7-2, Westhope Newburg with a quick start. Moser reverses it to Keeney. He launches from deep off the 10 a couple times. Larry Umber battling for a rebound. Check that, that's Peyton Mossett who's on, and the ball goes off of Westhope Newburg. Linton HMB will retain possession.
So this matchup zone is really what Westhope Newburg is doing. Is they kind of hide it as man-to-man, and they drop into a zone, and then they kind of just recover as needed. Now they're in man-to-man on sideline out of bounds play, but that's transition. Is they're kind of in that zone.
Tangle up at the timeline, and oh, look out. We got the possession arrow is getting launched around. Don't try this at home, Cole.
I'm trying to switch it on the fly here.
Yep.
Where's our IT department?
You're looking at them.
So you're the bus driver, you're the...
All right, that's going to do. We'll get that switched as soon as we can here. Oh, down low. Shot put up by Mossett, couldn't finish it. Check that, that's Bosch. Back comes Tolstead. Tries the right side of the lane. Sioux on top, 7-2, a couple minutes into the contest. Will Arts gives it off to Glessman. Cross-court pass, locking and loaded is Hawkins, and that ricochets off the iron.
And Cash Moser's got the responsibility of Walker Broughton face guarding him no matter where he goes, kind of taking him out of the situation. He's got to be a little more aggressive when that's being happened. Don't let him go 4-on-4. He can set some ball screens, make some mismatch. They're not going to help off of him, so they can kind of get a match in those pick and roll situations when they're face guarding him.
Now Linton HMB back. They clear out the top of the lane for Gentry Richter. Mossett from deep. No, that's not Mossett. I'll get it straight. Justin Bosch, I beg your pardon, misfires.
Yeah, he's had a couple good looks here.
Walker Broughton in transition. No. One and done for the Sioux. Gentry Richter, cross-court pass. Keeney. Richter banging his way into Tolstead. Might have shuffled the puppies, but he finished it.
Well, I just like the patience that he had there. He kind of got a little off balance there, kept his pivot foot, used the glass, a little English on there.
Gentry Richter gets his first two of the night. And banging his way in is Hunter Tolstead.
He's got a quick 5 here in that first quarter.
Westhope Newburg likes to play fast. Linton HMB breaks pressure. Stepping through is Keeney. Bosch this time to the free throw line. Cash Moser. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Richter. Open, Bosch. Check that, Keeney. And he connects from downtown. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. Find them online at fibt.com. Well, Westhope Newburg leads 9-7, and we break. 3:56 to play in our first quarter, and I guarantee the scoreboard's fixed when we come back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors
is proudly brought to you by
Three-pointer, ring it up for Dayton Hawkins.
Well, they got 4 people in the scoring column here now for Westhope Newburg.
On the other end, you get Bosch misfiring and a rebound foul.
A good offensive rebound by Gentry Richter. 3 people were standing around there for Westhope Newburg. Got to put a body on him, keep him from crashing from that top of the paint.
Well, don't try this at home. Broadcasting and building a new scoreboard interface on the fly. But I think we got her done. Check that out. Shot put up from the left corner there by Justin Bosch. Schick battling for a rebound. Good hustle by the Sioux. Westhope Newburg by 5. Transition, locking and loading is Walker Broughton. And you're going to get Brady Schick.
Oh, Brady Schick got just his length, I think, got penalized when he was rebound over Trayton Lessman. He had given up about 6 inches and just kind of used his length there and got called for a foul.
3:08 to play first quarter on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Now we got her straight. Westhope Newburg on top, 12-7. Screen and roll with Bailey. Gets deep, kick out, and Lessman. Check that. That was Hawkins. Threw it over top of Braden Bailey. Turnover Sioux.
And you saw that possession there on the offensive end. They had all 5 players for Westhope Newburg outside the 3-point line, given penetration kick opportunities for that. Just kind of unfortunately made a bad decision there.
Linton HMB gets it into Keeney. Now back to Moser. Double teamed. Back to Keeney. To Richter. Richter, extra pass, Schick. He puts it into attack mode. Oh, return to center. Blocked at the top. Here comes Broughton in transition. Oh, put a cape on him if he'd have finished that one. Now the Sioux are battling. They dug out an offensive rebound. Bailey to the 10, scooped it up, and there's going to be a block foul whistled on Linton HMB. Let's see if we can get you a Ryan Family Dealership replay of that block just a moment ago by Walker Broughton.
Brady Schick picked up his second.
Oh, beg your pardon. We got just the tail end of the foul there on Braden Bailey. Our thanks to Ryan Family Dealership for bringing you that instant replay.
What I like there with Braden Bailey, just kind of shows some of his senior leadership. The 5'5" guard, he just kind of took it upon himself, kind of saw that the offense was getting a little bit of stagnant, put it on the ground, not afraid to go up against the bigs of the Linton Lions. Getting to that free throw line, causing fouls. Got 2 fouls on Brady Schick, as I mentioned.
Yeah, that guy is fearless. And Heartbreak Hotel. He gets 1 and 2 from the Serve Pro charity stripe. Oh, in a tough spot. Bosch lost the handle. In transition, Bailey reverse and score.
Just finds a way to be in the right place at the right time. Brady Bailey with a quick 5 here in the first quarter.
The pace is exactly the way Westhope Newburg wants to play. Gentry Richter dissecting, leaves it off for Mosset. Now to Keeney. Westhope Newburg's got that defense locked in. Justin Bosch sets the 0 for the Lions. Mosset attacking, might have been a reach in, no call. Walker Broughton has it. Into the front court he comes. Deep 3 for Will Arts, no. That's the other thing about Westhope Newburg. They will fire up a bunch of threes.
Yeah, they spread it out and give you plenty of opportunities.
Ring it up. Setting the puppies and knocking down his second three here in quarter number 1 is Levi Keeney.
As soon as Westburg gets a kind of a little bit of a lead, he just come back and gets a big fired three-pointer to kind of get it within 5.
High screen for Braden Bailey. He misfires from downtown. Keeney back. Trailing it is Richter. He wants it. He gets it.
Now you're seeing the momentum kind of change here a little bit as they cut it to 2. Not backing down to the Linton Lions, just keeping it in play, both from the three-point line, back-to-back three-pointers.
Gentry's older sister, JC, tuning in tonight on the PSP Network. Had a chance to talk to his mom, and she said, yep, I'm going to send it to her. She'll be tuning in to you guys. She's a volleyball and basketball standout at Valley City State University, the former Linton HMB star. Missed three-pointer, second chance. Arts puts it on the deck, can't get around Richter. Now attacking, maybe an arm bar there, but there is Cash Moser with a nice play. Linton HMB into the front court to Mossett. Peyton gives it off to Justin Bosch, and Linton HMB with the shot clock and game clock almost identical can hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Sioux lead by a couple. Bosch almost got a 5 count. Pocket pass into Richter. Moser for the lead. No. Cash misfires. Rebound. Battle. And it's going to go to Westhope Newburg.
I like that no call there where it probably could have been a foul on Linton HMB there, kind of on a long rebound. Unfortunately, they let it go, which is great to see. Let them play.
Will Arts to beat the buzzer. True iron. And a fast-paced first quarter goes into the books. Westhope Newburg 15, Linton HMB 13, end of 1 here on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Quarter number 2 comes up next on the PSP Network.
Priceless memories. Learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go. The team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Jack Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
I hope you're enjoying the action tonight on the PSP Network. Good to see the legendary Dan Carr in the house tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to point you out in pregame here.
801 career victories, all-time leader in the state of North Dakota.
I think it's hard to sit over there and not say something.
How about that takeaway? Just into the game was Brody Richter, and he sniped it away from Braden Bailey. Back comes Linton HMB. Richter to Mossett. He wants it. No, off the wide right side of the 10. And battling on the boards is the big fella, Larry Umber III.
Yeah, just physicality down there. Look at the shoulders on him. He's thrown a few hay bales in his day. Cleared some space down there, keeping his second opportunities here for Linton.
Now, the thing about Larry, too, is he'll step out and shoot the 3.
Well, I think they're all just fundamentally sound. They don't take bad shots. They're always balanced, feet set.
Gentry Richter from deep. That rattles off, and I get a rebound foul. And I think they just got the bail thrower.
Larry Umber got called for a little bit of push in the back, created some space, set the tone out there a little bit.
Yeah, just underway here in quarter number 2. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Walker Broughton, extra pass, Bailey. No, rattles off the shot clock, and it'll be Linton HMB basketball. In for the Sioux is Rockland Beaudry.
Cash Moser checking back in for Linton. What I've noticed, TD, between the first game and this game is the defensive rotation on both teams. When someone puts it on the floor, there is always two defensive players rotating, cutting off that pass lane, making them do a quick kick out, which is why you're seeing a lot of 3 points given up here today.
Full court pressure put on by Westhope Newburg. Linton HMB breaks that. Cash Moser backs his way into the block. Outside to Bosch, gets a high screen. Almost lost the handle, he did. Taken away there by Trayton Lessman. Gives it to Bailey. Extra pass, locking and loading is Tiger Lee just into the game. The microwave misses it. And Larry Umber wide open, trailing is Richter. No. Good block out.
That looked good when he released it.
And now you get Walker Broughton on the lob from the timeline.
Walker Broughton got a quick 4 points here so far. Been active on the defensive end.
And now a steal. Turns into a hoop there for Trayton Lessman. And just like that, you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout. We'll keep this one right here. Let's see if we can dial you up a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's my bad. We'll find that Ryan Family Dealership replay of that lob a moment ago as, yeah, Coach Jangula said, you know what, a couple quick turnovers here in hoops by Westhope Newburg, and we're going to take a First International Bank and Trust timeout.
Well, and that's just an educational thing that he's trying to do here is, hey, take care of the ball. Each possession is important. I know it's the first game of the year. A little bit tired, a little bit nervous, a little bit frustrated that you didn't get back on there, but let's not give them easy buckets. Take care of it. Shot clock is our to our advantage, is what I'm trying to say, is let's use that to our advantage, not take some quick shots. Let them get out in transitions where Westbrook Newburgh wants to go, and when they get out in transition, they're hard to stop.
First International Bank and Trust brings you our TOs. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Oh, almost a takeaway. Telegraph pass, Bosch gets it ahead to Mossett. Shot fake, extra pass, Keeney steps in, free throw line contested, jumper, book it.
It's just good patience there on the Linton offensive end there where Keeney got a shot late, got this man off the ground, took mid-range jump shot, kind of the lost art of basketball anymore.
Braden Bailey misfires, he's short. Westhope Newburgh gets another chance. Rebound dug out of there by Tiger Lee, who has it back. Comes cross court to Beaudry. Bailey breaking down the defense. In the corner, a three ball. Beaudry couldn't hit it. And a tied up basketball. You got the mini-mites out there for the Sioux crashing the glass.
And I noticed something different that Coach Jangula did there now. Before they were pushing a baseline, so anytime the Westbrook Newburgh had the ball, they were pushing a baseline. This time now they're pushing to the middle of the paint, so taking away the opportunity to go baseline, push them to the middle of the paint.
Well, you better get on Levi Keeney because he's got it stuck on automatic right now. Ball gets tipped. Richter goes into the backcourt to get it. Officials right away said it was tipped. Richter bodied into there by Beaudry. Moser locks from downtown, airbanked it. Rebound Mossett, and now you're going to get a foul there on Westhope Newburgh's Trayton Lessman.
That's been a pretty clean game so far here. Not a lot of fouls. Obviously not getting in the bonus.
Yeah, 3 team fouls total.
Yeah, it's
tipped pass and hustling and getting a turnover. Yes, nice play to Bailey. Oh, we got it. How about the hustle by Tiger Lee?
Yeah, laying it out on the ground, getting those floor burns and the assist.
21-15, Westhope Newburgh by 6. Bosch, oh, way too strong. Mossett has a rebound. Moser, kamikaze steal, extra pass. They drop it down low, wide open. Richter, count it.
You're starting to see Westbrook Newburgh play those passing lanes a little bit here where Linton's got a ball fake.
Braden Bailey with the rack attack.
5-5, finishing in transition over the big guys. I love it.
That kid plays with no fear. The Sioux answer, and they lead by 6. Levi Keeney from the high right side. Mossett looks inside to Moser, can't get it in there.
Oh, Moser's got to get his hands up and show that he wants the ball.
Keeney for another one. Hello!
That's his 3rd 3 in the game for Levi Keeney.
Braden Bailey, the lane opens. He goes to the double pump, and his prayer is answered.
Where has this kid been, huh? Holy.
Oh,
I didn't anticipate this.
You should have seen him at the state tournament last year.
Well, I remember watching it, but I don't remember him finishing traffic like today. He's gotten stronger, more confident.
He was possessed at the Dome last year.
He's averaging 14 a game last year, and he's already got 11 here in the first half. All over, tough finishes over length.
Trayton Lessman almost had a steal. Westhope Newburg touched it last. Linton gets it into Bosch.
Well, and you notice what Linton's doing is putting Richter up there so he can throw over top of that pressure.
Schick, extra pass, Mossett, 3-ball, no rebound, put back. Cash Moser.
Yeah, right place, right time. 4 in the game for Cash Moser. See, watch how they're pushing him to the middle of the paint now. Before they were letting him go baseline. Now they've kind of changed their defensive mindset.
Walker Broughton from downtown, and that one catapults off the shot clock. And it will belong to Linton HMB.
And that's what happens sometimes when they're face guarding the star. Walker Broughton getting face guarded at all times, not able to get open. He's got to put himself in situations where he's setting ball screens, bat screens, getting some mismatches. Don't just stand and watch. Keep moving, stay positive.
Westhope Newburg on top by 3. Gentry Richter to the spin cycle.
That was a nice reverse dribble from the free throw line, 2 steps and finishing off the wrong foot.
Down to a 1-point lead. Bailey finds an open shooter in the corner. Hawkins can't hit it. Rebound dug out of there, but then it's stolen by Broughton. Now he gets downhill. Slams on the break, shot fake, and he got hit.
Yeah, he got Mosier off the ground, who just picked up Cash Mosier, picked up his second. Nice up and under. I like the attract, not just settling out on that perimeter a little bit. What Walter Broughton's been doing here in the second quarter. Getting face guards, I mentioned before. Just got to keep moving without the ball. His teammates got to find ways to set screens for him.
And Walker Broughton can't hit it from the Serve Pro charity stripe. 24/7 emergency service trained technology. It's Serve Pro. And missed them both. Broughton comes up empty, and the Sioux lead is 1. Richter meanders his way free throw line. He pulls it from there, no good. Broughton high for a rebound. Here come the Sioux. Westhope Newburg reverses it. Bailey, jab, fire, no. Long rebound to Bosch.
And that's just too quick of a shot there. That not a very high percentage shot. Kind of a heat check, I get it, but at the same time, it's 25-24 with 2.5 to go here. You got your momentum. Get to that rim, get some fouls, get to the free throw line.
Well, this is a frenetic pace. For it only being 25-24, I mean, these teams are getting after it.
Well, and they're defending. That's what I want to. That's what I think you got to give both teams credit, is they're defending, not giving up second chance points.
Hunter Tolstead, bully ball.
Yeah, just good patience. Created some contact, created some space, didn't travel, kept the ball high.
Keeney fires a cross-court pass. And here comes Linton HMB. Down by 3 other Lions. Cash Moser to the left block. Handoff to Schick. Back to Moser, low 2-man game. Down to 10 to shoot for the Lions. They post up Gentry Richter. Double team comes. Richter will fade and fire, and he drops it down.
The level of difficulty on that shot, with the shot clock running down, fading to your left, high archer, swish.
Sioux by 1. Entertaining first half here with 90 seconds to play in the half. Oh, good relocation there by Braden. Bailey, ring it up.
That's his first 3 here in the game. Just having a great first half.
And you get a 30-second timeout here, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust.
Surprised he got that timeout. The ball was already inbounds.
Yeah, short timeout on the court. Let's get your Ryan Family Dealership replay of that. You know, watch the relocation here. You get a dribble drive by Broughton on the baseline here, Cole. And just look at that little subtle move there by Braden Bailey. That was awesome.
Well, he knows how to move without the ball, because Walker Broughton's going to get double team and triple team, and he's going to create open shots for him, which is great offense. That's something from a coach standpoint you can't teach. Use your athleticism, move without the ball, find the opportunities that present itself. And from a defensive coach standpoint, you can't scout that. You don't know what athleticism and movement without the ball is going to be, and you get kind of watching Walker Broughton kind of go down in the paint here and create some things, and then just got to find where your player was.
First International Bank and Trust brings you our timeouts. Full service, family owned, independent community bank. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. And our thanks to Ryan Family Dealership for bringing you our instant replay. Trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. You can shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. The Bailey 3 gives Westhope Newburg a lead, 30-26 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Braden Bailey leads everybody on both teams with 14 in the first half here tonight.
Ball gets wedged out of bounds there by Dayton Hawkins. It'll remain Linton basketball. Stay tuned at halftime. Our Magic Towing halftime report comes up. You blow it, Magic Towing will tow it. Keeney comes cross court to Bosch. Goes behind the back. Sophomore gives it off to Moser. Looks like Westhope Newburg maybe he's got a little zone here.
Yeah, they've been kind of doing this matchup zone on and off the first half.
Gentry Richter fading from the elbow, no good. Will Arts secures a rebound. And you get Beaudry open in transition, no. Rebound, flying in there was Dalton Hawkins. Brodden with a snapshot line drive 3 ball from the corner, no good, and a weak side rebound on Dayton Hawkins.
Well, that time there, they just kind of settled for 3-pointers. I think their quickness has been able to create second opportunities for Westburg Newburg. When they put it on the floor, Linton does such a nice job of rotating, make that extra pass, create a higher percentage shot.
Levi Keeney breaks transition. He had the Hounds coming, though. The Sharks were chumming. He better pick that thing up in a hurry.
Well, that's where I think they had Gentry Richter earlier kind of bringing the ball up so he could throw over that pressure. Yeah, you know, he's not as quick as those guards for Westhope Newburg, but he can throw over the top of it. Makes it a little bit easier on the offensive end.
About a 4-second differential, maybe a 5-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Down to 10 to shoot. Schick, Bosch, Richter goes to the crossover. Tough play.
You just saw 2 stars go at each other there on that play.
Walker Brodden from the timeline. It drew iron. And this place is buzzing, folks.
Well, that was just a great play by Gentry Richter. Took on Walker Broughton. Wasn't afraid to back down.
Get your Ryan Family Dealership replay of those final points here in the first half for Gentry Richter. Shot clock running down. Richter had to create something from the top, and he did exactly that. Watch this move. This little crossover here between the legs, and then how about that finish? Whoa, that was tough right there. Gentry Richter makes it a 2-point game at the break. Our Magic Towing halftime report comes up next. 30-28, Westhope Newburg on top of Linton HMB by 2 here at halftime. Good to have you tuned into the PSP Network tonight from Linton, North Dakota.
We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from?
I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team. Like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
We'll get that score switched around there. It's backwards again. Apologize for that. They switched the home and the visitor tonight. So, Cole, while you do the numbers, I'll get that squared away.
Well, for Linton.
Hey, excellent first half here. I guess first, Westhope Newburg got out very strong, but there's some moxie for the Linton HMB Lions to answer the #1 team in the state.
Well, I think what Linton HMB did was their defensive pressure, that they were closing down passing lanes. Sure, they made some big shots, Westhope Newburg. You expect that in a game of this caliber, #1 and #10 in the state. But on the offensive end, they kept making the reversals, and Gentry Richter just kind of took over there in that second quarter and just kind of willed his way in, and physicality, hit some big three-pointers, just kept Linton HMB in the game.
Yeah, it's our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Put this number in your phone right now, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. If you mention the PSP Network, the next time you need a tow, you'll get $50 off from the good folks at Magic Towing. All right, Cole, let's run through those halftime numbers here as Westhope Newburg leads by 2.
Well, for Linton HMB Lions, it's just really been only 3 players in the scoring column here. Levi Keeney with 11, Cash Moser 4, Gentry Richter with 13. The key here tonight that's going to be for the Linton HMB, though, I just want to point out, Brady Schick has 2 fouls, along with Cash Moser has 2 fouls, and he's got the defensive responsibilities for Garden Walker Bratton, excuse me. So those 2 individuals with foul trouble got to be key here for that second half. For Westhope Newburg Sioux, Braden Bailey, TD's favorite here tonight, 14. Just a little 5'5" senior guard out here, just creating, going against the bigs, finishing in the paint, getting in transition, hands on the balls, just doing a tremendous job here this first half. Trayton Lessman, 2. Dayton Hawkins, 3. Walker Broughton with 4. Hunter Tolstead, 7, for a total of 30. Westhope Newburg versus 28 Linton HMB. As you mentioned, TD, just a great first half of basketball. Very clean, fundamentally sound, moving the ball. Both teams are adjusted on the defensive ends, where they're able to adjust, create different opportunities where they're pushing them in different directions. Like I said, Linton HMB was forcing them baseline, trapping along the baseline. Second quarter, they started pushing them to the paint, started trapping the paint, which then creates kickouts and perimeter jump shots for Westhope Newburg, who unfortunately wasn't really lighting it up from the three-point line, but definitely have only hit 2 here in the game. So transition buckets seems to be the offensive trend here for Westhope Newburg. But again, we know they have the ability to light it up from 3.
Hey, thanks for covering for me there.
I had you.
I was fixing that graphic just momentarily. Yeah, I mean, when the game was played at a Ferrari pace, that probably favored Westhope Newburg. When Linton HMB got good action, got into their stuff, that seemed like when they had a little bit of an advantage in that first half.
Well, that full court press that Westbrook Newburg was putting on kind of rattled Linton at times. You know, that guard pressure, they had 3 guards where they're trying to turn you, and then they're bringing that weak side guard coming across to get a quick steal or else a turnover. Well, then Linton kind of just offset and said, okay, we might not beat you with quickness, but we got length on your guards, so we're going to put Gentry Richter up top of the key, and he's going to just be the reversal over the top of those guards.
Yep.
Now we got 4-on-2, as those 3 guards are all over the first half, on the defensive end, the backcourt there, so they just throw it over the top, and they're able to get back and get good transition buckets.
It's our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. Look at our PSP schedule this week. Look at that schedule, folks. That is a jam-packed week of high school sports here on the network. I like to promote local athletes. The week concludes tomorrow on Saturday. You got girls basketball from the Magic City. Horace Hawks in town to take on the Majets. And you got boys hockey tomorrow from the Mesa as the Midgets, the defending WDA champs, come to town to take on the high-flying Minot High Magicians hockey team. As there's your schedule here this week on the PSP Network. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media channels of Facebook and X to find out all the latest happenings and our upcoming schedule of action on the PSP Network as we close in on holiday tournament time here. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back with our third quarter halftime score. Westhope Newburg 30, Linton HMB 28. Third quarter action comes up next here on the PSP Network. And our thanks to Magic Towing. You blow it, they'll tow it, for bringing you our halftime activities.
Happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Well, we showed you this earlier, but it's too good to let it go by again. There's the PSP team came rolling into Linton today.
Shout out to the Public Works. Look at those streets. Nice
look at that, baby. Like I said earlier, you got Chem Electric off to the right. The business is on Main Street in Linton, North Dakota. Population 1,045 people in the 2023 census. The county seat of Emmons County. And if you'd have been on that street this summer when Linton had their 125th, when Blackhawk was playing, you wouldn't recognize that place because it was jam-packed with about 15,000 people. There's a look at downtown Main Street, Linton, where our venue is tonight for the PSP Network. All right, just about set for third quarter action. Westhope Newburg on top, 30-28. Thanks to Magic Towing for bringing you our halftime report. Serving Western North Dakota, no job too big or too small. Call them now, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. All right, buckle up. I think this second half is going to be outstanding tonight as these two teams threw some haymakers in that first 16 minutes, and we are underway. We'll set these lineups as you got Braden Bailey, Will Arts, Walker Broughton. They're going for the backside lob, well diagnosed by Linton HMB. Hawkins tries a baseline drive. Now Arts gets deep and scores.
There's nice penetration using his left hand. First points in the game here for Will Arts. Again, Cash Moser's got the face guarding responsibilities on Walker Broughton.
Now Cash Moser in amongst the trees. Kick out Bosch from deep, no wide right. First two of the half, and a stop goes to Westhope Newburg. Broughton in transition.
He's got four guys all over him when he puts it on the floor.
Hawkins short on the 3-ball from the left side. Rebound to Keeney. Levi Keeney, Justin Bosch, Cash Moser, Brady Schick, and Gentry Richter out there for Linton HMB, their same original starting 5. Keeney was hot in the first half. Weak side rebound, pulled out of there by Cash Moser. He launches, nope. Walker Broughton climbs the ladder. Weak side Karam goes to him, gets it off to Hawkins. Hawkins pinballs off the defense and scores.
I don't even know how Dayton Hawkins was able to finish on there. He just seemed like he bounced, like you said, pinball off the 2 Linton defensive players and were able to spin it off the glass.
4 straight for Westhope Newburg to start our second half. And they lead 34-28.
I like that they're putting it in the floor, getting to the rim instead of settling for those 3-pointers. Sometimes I think they just shoot a little too many threes in transition, get to the rim, gets a foul, make them play some defense.
Post up for Moser. Wants to go one-on-one against Tolstead. Backs his way in and scores.
Cash Moser had a quiet first half with 4, picked up a quick 2 there. Good patience, no double team coming from Westhope Newburg. They kind of let him go one-on-one in the paint, took his time.
Braden Bailey with the hesitation. Hawkins open. High arcing 3 in and out. Rebound to Keeney, and here comes Justin Bosch. Moser for the corner 3-ball. Nope, rattles off short.
And I think that's where Linton's strength is kind of run that shot clock.
Walker Broughton with the hammer.
I hope you had that one.
He can rise up and finish it with the best of them.
Yeah, he just finished off at 2 feet and just punched it on them.
Then he faked the flopperoo. Now you get Keeney misfiring. Broughton with the rebound. I did get it too, by the way. So Braden Bailey, hello. Here comes the Sioux. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout. We'll get you a Ryan Family Dealership replay of the one-handed sledgehammer here by Walker Broughton. When Linton HMB went for the steal right there, you kind of saw it coming. Pow! Big run here for Westhope Newburg. A First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 39-30. The Sioux lead by 9 with 5:17 to play here in quarter number 3.
Red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Wow, right out of the timeout, Linton HMB tried to throw one over the top, and it went too far for Brady Schick. I like the timeout there by Coach Jangala, though.
Yeah.
You had to call one right there.
You can't get the crowd into it. You can't get the team into it. I was hoping there that after the timeout, obviously you do not want to turn it over after a timeout. You want to run a set play and get some confidence back in your team. But I think there's a quick run here as we're getting, they got to stop penetration.
Braden Bailey with a little teardrop in the middle of the paint. And Westhope Newburg leads by 11. Linton could use one. Gentry Richter from downtown.
In that end of the second quarter, he hit a big shot. Now he hit a big shot to kind of keep him in the game. That would have been a tough game if he didn't knock that shot down.
As you said, Braden Bailey is having his way right now. He is dissecting the Lion defense.
Offensive foul, too.
Yep.
Peyton Massett just getting frustrated with that defensive pressure that Westhope's putting on there and got a quick offensive foul. What I like what Westhope Newburg is doing this third quarter here, they're not selling for so many threes. They're getting to the rim, and they're getting easy buckets.
Lob in for Broughton. Oh, nice play. That is a nifty inbound set right there for Anthony Lee.
Just using athleticism there. Got to put bodies on people when they get back screened.
Brady Schick into the front court. Gentry Richter thought about a step back. Cross-court pass to Larry Umber. Back to Richter from deep. No. And hit the shot clock. Westhope Newburg leads by a dozen. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Been doing it for 25 years in the Magic City. Call them now at 701-852-1700. Try the Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese. Today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. 0% financing, free consultations. Find them online at minotbraces.com. Hunter Tolstead, they clear out the side of the lane. He works and he scores.
Well, he's gotten the ball now twice where they're going to let him just go one-on-one. They're not going to double team him, so they're giving up, obviously willing to let him go one-on-one, and he's making them pay.
Huge run to start the third quarter here for Westhope Newburg. They stretched it out to a 14-point lead on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Mossett deep on the three. Battling on that weak side is Braden Bailey.
Oh, it just seems like Linton's shooting more three-pointers, and Newburg's getting to the rim.
Three-pointer on the other end. Ring it up for Tiger Lee.
His first points here in the game. Huge three here.
Westhope Newburg can go no wrong here in quarter number 3. Mossett in transition. Oh, it's spun out. Heartbreak Hotel. Westhope's playing with a lot of confidence right now. Broughton in transition. Oh, off the front 10. Tiger Lee rebounds. Oh, and he throws it right to Justin Bosch. He wants to go one-on-one. He's walled off. Missed the shot. Rebound, Richter.
Again, just following the play, keeping the ball alive. Got to just kind of chip away here. Linton H&B, don't let this game get too far out of hand.
Hunter Tolstead from the right side. Working into Larry Umber. Those two big guys laying some lumber there.
Yeah, that was a good foul, though. Just didn't want to give up an easy bucket. Set the tone a little bit here.
And Hunter Tolstead will go to the Serve Pro charity stripe. 24/7 emergency service, fire and water cleanup and restoration at Serve Pro. I didn't like the game tonight for Hunter Tolstead. He hasn't gotten a ton of opportunities, man, but he's been productive when they've got it into him.
Got 10 here in the game, going for his 11th point here. But like you said, they're not doubling the post. He's using his length. He's a 6'2 junior. Got a nice frame on him. Got a little ability to create some space.
The only junior in that starting 5 racks up 1 of 2. Makes it a 16-point lead for the Sioux. Linton HMB in the hands of Richter. Gives it off to Moser. Might have shuffled the puppies, and he crawled one over the front iron.
And Cash Moser, as I mentioned earlier, had his defensive responsibilities, but getting on the offensive end this time.
Both teams have been pretty much man-to-man throughout. Westhope Newburg has mixed in a little bit of zone. Bailey with the step back off the side of the backboard. Tolstead battling, missed it. Broughton flies in for a slam on the rebound, and we're going the other way.
Yeah, Walker Broughton had to hang in the air so he wouldn't get a goaltending, waiting for the ball to come off for a quick tip in.
Hunter Tolstead picks up the personal foul. Yeah, that was interesting. As I can tell you, today's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on the South Broadway in Minot. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. This game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. Linton HMB turns it over. Bosch trying to split the defense. Lost the handle. Westhope Newburg has it, leading by 14. And even 2 to play here in quarter number 3. Bailey around the defense again, and he got hit. Man, he has been doing that seemingly at will here in the second half.
Felt like it was just a clear out. Let him go one-on-one and see what he can create. They had all 4 offensive players on one side, cleared it out for Bailey and just gave him a one-on-one opportunity there. And Linton just, they're besides himself right now. All the hands are on the hips.
Well, I think they put the foul on the scoreboard as foul on Bosch, but I think that was on Brody Richter. I'm almost positive it was on Richter. The announcer said it was on Richter, so we're going with that. Braden Bailey comes off. Tiger Lee's on. Westhope Newburg by 15, and they extend the full court pressure.
Yeah, they're not backing off on that full court pressure. They want to keep this game sped up, create those easy turnovers.
Bosch to Richter. Goes through the defense. Tiptoe through the tulips for 2.
You know, he's 6'4", he's probably about 230, and just his ability with his footwork to create those off-balance shots and finish in traffic is very impressive here tonight. He's had 3 nice buckets.
Arts gives it off to Lessman. Tries a pocket pass, taken away by Richter. And now the defense gets on him. Gentry, Richter, and you get a FIBT timeout on the floor. First International Bank and Trust timeout. 1:20 to play, quarter number 3, and we break. Westhope Newburg cruising here in the third quarter. 52-39, and the Sioux have a 13-point lead.
In your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Well, Cole, there's a developing situation as I look at my score sheet for Linton HMB.
Well, they only have 3 people in the scoring column, and so they just got to be able to get someone off the bench or some additional scoring here. We just got the 3-headed monster here for the Linton HMB. Again, Levi Keeney, Cash Moser, and Gentry Richter, the only ones to score here tonight for Linton HMB. They got all 39 points here. We got to find some unsung hero here to help them out.
And Westhope Newburg's got 7 guys in the scoring column as Beaudry gives it off to Broughton. He will yank it from downtown. Nope. A little flat on his shot tonight is Walker Broughton. Linton HMB rebounds. They lead by 13. Extra pass. Moser looks good from the corner. Got it.
Got 11 in the game for Cash Moser. Again, 3 people have only been scoring here the entire game for Linton HMB.
So you're saying I should be able to go to a triangle in 2? 18 seconds to play in the quarter. Braden Bailey working on Bosch. Now to Arts, back to Bailey, down to 10 to play in quarter 3. High screen and roll. Bailey pulls it, and he got hit.
God, that was down too, rattled in and out and picked up a foul, get 3 free throws. You hate to see that as a coach with 3.7 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, Brody Richter just got tangled up with him momentarily.
Wow, and Linton cut it to 10, and now you're got it at the line to shoot 3 free throws, and the way he's been shooting it tonight.
Huge game brewing for Braden Bailey.
Yeah, you battled for, you were 15 down about a minute and a half ago, and you cut it to 10, and then unfortunately just a hustle foul on that pick and roll. Give him 3 free throws, and now we back up to potentially 13.
Yeah, he's looking like he's at the KC hoop shoot right now. Braden Bailey from the Serve Pro charity stripe has made 2 in a row, going for the trifecta. Swish. Got them all. 3 seconds. Almost a carry. Bosch launches off the backboard, and quarter 3 is into the books here from the Lions' Den. 55-42 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Sioux lead by 13, and our fourth quarter comes up next on the PSP Network.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Todd Domrey's Cole Higlin John Haugen back with you for quarter number 4 from Linton. Westhope Newburg leads by 13. I had to go find the school pictures in the hallway here at Linton High School. Find the class of 1989.
89. I thought you were going to say 85, the state championship team. 85.
My lovely bride is a Linton High School graduate.
Did you send her a picture?
I always got to go find that photo. Oh, what a fake by Gentry Richter, and the bank is open.
And Gentry Richter's got 22 in the game, 50% of the points for Linton HMB.
Lions hanging around. They're down 11. Westhope Newburg off a big third quarter puts them in the hands of a guy that's got 25 points, but he has his pocket picked. Bosch wanted no business with shooting that one against Walker Broughton.
His eyes got a little big and just pulled it out. I wish he would have just attacked.
Shot put up in transition there by Hawkins. Rebound to Tolstead. Bailey getting deep. He is on a mission tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, he had 25 points in 3 quarters. That is now his 27th point and a chance to get his 28th.
That guy has been something else tonight, folks. And the old-fashioned three-point play is down. Let's get your Ryan Family Dealership replay of that finish. Here's the miss by Hawkins, and then they get a quick rebound by Tolstead. Get it off to Bailey. How fast does he get deep here? Draws the contact and finishes it.
I'm trying to think of another player that's 5'5" that makes that big of an impact in the game.
Spud Webb.
Okay, I'm thinking Class B. NBA player. I get that. Dunk contest.
Here he comes. Oh, slam on the brakes. Let the defense fly by.
Show
Top
the ball,
gun.
pull it back.
Bailey has 2 more. Linton HMB gets it inside. Richter had his pocket picked there by Lessman. These runs have been big tonight for the Sioux. Oh, except this time. Lessman wasn't looking. Will Arts threw it between him and Hawkins. And a turnover on Westhope Newburg.
What I like about Coach Lee is that he doesn't really get too high or too low with his team. He lets them play a little hectic at times, maybe a little out of control, you might say, but I think that's just how they're going to be playing all year. They want that pressure. They're going to speed you up. They're going to take some quick shots. They're going to live and die by that 3. But the second half, I think the biggest decision that Coach Lee and Westburg Newburg's done is they started putting on the floor and getting to that rim.
Brody Richter, they set a double staggered screen for him. No good. Broughton climbs the ladder for the rebound. Danger time here for Linton HMB as Westhope Newburg leads by 16. And there goes Trayton Lessman to the float game. All of a sudden now it's an 18-point lead.
Yeah, it's that 3-pointer there. It just took a little bit of the air out of Linton HMB at the end of that third quarter where they cut it to 10, got it to 13. Now, like you said, just open it up to 18.
Linton HMB against that defense chant coming from the Westhope Newburg faithful. And Gentry Richter knocks one down. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 62-47. It's a full timeout, and the Sioux lead by 15 with 5:39 to play in our contest.
History book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Wow, there you go. You got young and old enjoying the action here from Linton tonight. Been a good one. Westhope Newburg flexing some muscle here in the second half. And the Sioux turn it over.
Yeah, they were trying to run that set play for a reversal and getting Walker Broughton coming off a double screen for rolling out to the top of the key for a quick three-pointer, and Coach Lee wasn't happy. Run the play.
Justin Bosch comes over to Moser.
Traveled.
And he got a little hitch in the giddy up there, and that's a shuffle the puppies on the Lions.
And that's what this full court pressure has been doing to Linton Lions, just speeding them up a little bit, making them think before they put the ball down there. And again, they're not pulling off that pressure. They're going to create it, keep it moving.
Hey fans, Shields brings you tonight's game. Every sporting goods possible. Look for a back door there to Walker Broughton. Tolstead to Hawkins. Yes, sir.
They just got so many kids that can shoot the ball, put it on the floor. They got 8 players in the scoring column compared to the 3 for Linton HMB here tonight.
Schick to Moser, that's short and right. Boy, I like it when Westhope Newburg gets a stop, they go. And getting deep again was Bailey. This time leaves it for Tolstead, and he double pumps one home.
Oh, and I think Hunter Tolstead's kind of been the unsung hero, as I mentioned in the game, is who's going to be that guy. And he's getting those, I don't want to call them garbage points, but just those points that aren't necessarily the prettiest that they've been seeing. Yes, we got the quick guards shooting threes, getting around, but he's always just grinding, finding a way to find space, creating contact.
And we mentioned Shields. You can find them online at shields.com. They're a proud sponsor of the PSP Network. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. Justin Bosch steps into a 15-footer short. Schick battling for a rebound, and he's going to whistle for a personal. There is Brady Schick.
What'd they call? Oh, he pointed. Oh. Official just pointed the wrong way, unfortunately. Called the foul on 15.
Oh, it wasn't on Brady Schick. It was on
Peyton Mossad.
Peyton Mossad, yeah.
Yeah, but then he pointed the wrong way. So
yeah,
preseason for the refs too.
Yeah, first game jitters. Will Arts weaving through traffic. Westhope Newburg by 20. It was a 2-point game at halftime, folks. 28-20 was the score at the break. Walker Broughton on a cut. Deep 3 short. And Hawkins misfired on that one. Linton HMB's got numbers. Schick lays it in.
Finally got the 4th person in the scoring column.
I was just going to say the same thing, partner.
That was a long drought for Linton HMB, just relying on 3 players all day to do the scoring.
Hawkins to Broughton. Feet set. Shot is down.
Yeah, just first 3-pointer here tonight. Got 11 in the game for Walker Broughton.
That's been a quiet night for him, but
he's done other things here tonight. I don't think he gets the credit for his rebounding. He may not be getting every finger on the ball, but he definitely knows where he hears the footsteps when he's coming behind you.
Peyton Moss had lost track of the double team coming for Westhope Newburg and creates a turnover. The Sioux safety valve it into the backcourt. Braden Bailey hesitates and right to the rack attack for 2 more.
Probably his easiest bucket that he's had here tonight.
They cleared out a side and Bailey went right to the 10.
He's got 32 in the ball game.
Brody Richter gets it back. He'll send one from downtown. Oh, big boy rebound. Oh, but he missed it. Cash Moser couldn't finish it amongst these Sioux trees. And the offense is dried up here in the second half for Linton HMB. Bailey getting deep again, flips a pass to Tiger Lee. He gets it off to Arts, who cranks one up and knocks it down from deep.
Yeah, now we're just starting to see all sorts of shots fall down. Linton HMB just not rotating as quick as they were in the first half on their defensive rotations, giving up easy high percentage shots.
Justin Bosch trying to get it to Richter, and they say it's last touch by the Lions. It is all going the way of the Sioux right now. Now you get a line change.
Well, I said in the pregame, I said Westhope Newburg, is going to want to get it above 70 points a game, and Linton's going to want to keep it below 60. So I had both right, just didn't know who was going to win, unfortunately, here. But great effort here by all the Westhope Newburg. Just they kept the pedal down, pressured, pushed people, got the opportunities for quick buckets. What I'm impressed with them is the ability to move the ball. They're willing to move without the ball. They're willing to pass, give that extra shot. They knocked down some threes. They made some adjustments at halftime. Be interesting to see what Coach Lee has to say about those halftime adjustments.
And into the game, or back into the game, is Trayton Lessman. Well, the offensive explosion just keeps happening for Westhope Newburg here in the second half. Brody Richter goes to the floater. A little leap and leaner, and he's got his first 2 of the night. Tiger Lee wants it. Tiger Lee buries it.
Back-to-back three-pointers here for Westhope. The rim is just getting large right now as the confidence grows.
Yeah, both teams have gone to the bench, and now Tiger Lee with a takeaway. Oh, return to sender. Isaac Silvernagel with authority.
I love when you get these bench players in that don't get a whole lot of varsity time in front of a crowd like this.
Let's make sure you got a Jacob Olhauser in there for Linton HMB. He comes off. Got Larry Umber back in there. Lessman right to the 10.
Just a poor rotation there. Just the paint just wide open.
Linton HMB has Jaden Jokum on there. Lessman with another takeaway. Silvernagel tangled him up, and they're going to call travel.
Keep the game moving, gentlemen. Keep the game moving.
We also got Ben Huber in there for Linton HMB. We mentioned Larry Umber III. Coming in now for Linton is Philip Schutzley. I think we got them all for Linton HMB. All right, in for the Sioux, Logan Weems. You get Rockland Beaudry back in. You get Ty Arts into the contest for the Sioux. Silvernagel down the right side of the lane. Oh, there's no autopsy, no foul right now. Under a minute to play. Oh, violently off the glass. They couldn't connect on the alley-oop lob. Will Arts has a wry grin on his face like, I think they were throwing me the lob.
His eyes got a little big.
Post up Silvernagel. Ben Huber steps in, out to Umber. Cross-court pass to Jokum. He gets a high screen. Slips into the defense, flips it up, too strong. Rebound to Rockland Beaudry, and Westhope Newburg is just going to dribble this baby out, and it's an impressive second half for number 1 Westhope Newburg. And they're going to pick up victory number 1 of the season. They have a date with Wilton Wing tomorrow night. Yeah, there's a final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Westhope Newburg 82. Linton HMB 51. And let's welcome you to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads get filled up in their delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Get a word with Victoria's head coach Anthony Lee. We'll get a player interview. We'll get our scoring plays, some highlights, and our MVP tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips, and your Spas Etc. move of the game. All right, let's send it down courtside. Looks like Cole Higlin's got the particulars. Take it away, Cole.
Well, Coach, got that first win of the year. Has to feel pretty good. Obviously, you made the long trek down here. Talk about the first game here tonight.
Well, first of all, I forgot how fun it was. Great to be back out on the court. It was a lot of fun. The guys came out, played hard. It was a fun night.
Well, I think what I was impressed with tonight was your defensive pressure. Obviously, you were picking them out full court, making adjustments. The first half on the offensive end, it seemed like you guys settled for a lot more threes probably than you wanted. You were up at 2 at half. You made some adjustments. To me, it looked like you put it on the floor more, which created more points. Talk about any adjustments you made there in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big one we made. We need more paint touches. We got some guys that are tough to stay in front of. They got to use that talent they have and get to the rim, and then we'll get wide open threes. And then the second half, they did a great job of doing that, I thought.
I don't know if you knew it all, but Linton HMB only had 3 players in the scoring column until about 2 minutes to go in that fourth quarter. Did you know that? Were you making any defensive adjustments where you were sagging off and trying to help on? Obviously, Gentry Richter had a nice game.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really change what we did. We made them aware at halftime. Our guys had only pretty much 2 guys that scored at half pretty much. We made our guys aware. We really don't like to change what we do a whole lot. But, yeah, going to that fourth quarter, we did adjust and all wanted us to be gap when Gentry had the ball. He's a horse.
So, obviously, you won state last year. You're the #1 seed. The pressure that's put on you, do you feel the pressure? Do your kids feel the pressure at all?
I probably do a lot more than they do, but we just got to remember to have fun every single night. They're a fun group to be around. Let's just have fun this year and see how far we can go.
Well, I'll tell you what, you are fun to watch. I look forward to the rest of the year. Good luck tomorrow. Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Braden, congratulations on your win here tonight. You're just a little Will out there. I mean, you just power. You aren't afraid. You don't back down from anything. Tell me what, if I had to describe your game, how would you describe it to me, I guess?
Toughness.
One word is toughness, huh? And where does that come from? Your mom, your dad, older brothers, siblings? Where did this toughness come from? Because you do not back down.
Well, as a smaller guard, you got to be tough. You can't be afraid of anything. You got to attack right away. So
obviously toughness part of it, but I also like your leadership skills. You lead by example. You're on the floor. You're hustling. You're making the extra pass. You're cheering people on. How does that come when you play with a guy like Walker Broughton, who's got a lot of the attention, but you're not overlooked? Don't get me wrong. You are a great basketball player. Pound for pound, I think the best in the state so far that I've seen.
Well, thanks for the compliment. Walker, he draws a lot of attention. Obviously, the great player that he is, but we have a team that is focused on toughness. That's our motto. That's why we were so successful last year, and that's why we look to be as successful this year, hopefully.
Well, and I think that second half, as I mentioned to Coach Lee, you guys were putting the ball on the floor a little bit more, getting to that rim, and you were kind of creating double teams, making those extra kickouts, giving high percentage shots. Now, I asked Coach Lee, I'm going to ask you this question. You guys are '1 seed, you won state last year. How hard is it to defend that title?
Number one seed don't mean nothing. Doesn't mean anything. We're 1-0. We look to continue to be 2-0. We're going to have targets on our backs, obviously, because everyone wants to knock us off. We have a tough way there to state, but first in the state doesn't mean a thing.
Well, hey, great game here tonight. Back to you, TD.
Yeah, well done down the sidelines there. You heard from head coach Anthony Lee. And the guy who, he stands 5'5", but he plays like he's about 7'5". Braden Bailey, the senior, the state tournament MVP, came to play tonight as Westhope Newburg wins this one 82-51. All right, fans, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show rolls on. We'll come back and wrap it up. We'll give you our MVP. We'll give you our move of the game. We'll set our upcoming calendar and have much more as Westhope Newburg wins this one 82-51 over Linton HMB. Postgame rolls on after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
I hope you enjoyed that one tonight. Man, if you don't remember back to halftime, it was 30-28. Westhope Newburg had a 2-point lead after the first 16 minutes, and man, they made some huge adjustments. I like the comment by Coach Lee. Said, hey, we just needed more paint touches. We needed to get guys deep, get into the paint, dissect the defense, and man, that paid off huge for Westhope Newburg here in the second half. I found some Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Planning Team, if you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors are here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. You can visit us online at planningteam.com, and Shots Crossroads. Get filled up in our delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. All right, we got the MVP. We got the move of the game. We got our schedule coming up. Got some highlights for you. But first, Cole, let's run through those final game numbers. Tell us how big a night Braden Bailey had for the Sioux as Westhope Newburg wins this one by 31.
Yeah, for Westhope Newburg Sioux, as we mentioned, Will Arts had 5. Braden Bailey, 32, had 3 3-pointers in that game, just took over in that second half. Trayton Lessman had 8. Tiger Lee had 6. Dayton Hawkins had 8. Walker Brayton had 11. Hunter Tolstead 12 for a total of 82. For Linton HMB, as we mentioned, for 2/3 of the game, only had 3 people in the scoring column, and then that fourth quarter got some subs in the game that kind of opened it up for them. Levi Keeney had 11. Brody Richter had 2. Brady Schick had 2. Cash Moser 11, and Gentry Richter had 25 for a total of 51. So 82-51, Westburg Newburg.
Yeah, you get, obviously Gentry Richter has a huge game. Cash Moser did his thing. Levi Keenan got off to a fantastic start, but you saw the depth, and you saw the, I'll call it experience for Westhope Newburg. They got a style that they like to play, and they got really to it in that second half.
Well, that's a great point, because 3 people were in the scoring column at half, and then in this third quarter, only 2 people scored. Gentry Richter and Cash Moser. No other Linton HMB Lions scored in that third quarter, and then come to the fourth quarter, we had 2 subs come in, and only Gentry Richter scored the fourth quarter. So it was unfortunate, kind of a scoring drought, as we'll call it, down here in Linton, that unfortunately just couldn't get the ball in the bucket that second half. But you got to attribute the defense that Westburg Newburg put on them. Is they wore them out, they tired them out, made them take difficult shots, and
that defense was dialed in the second half. I mean, they hold Linton HMB to 23 points in the second half. And so, kudos to Westhope Newburg for getting it done. There's your numbers brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. All right, fans, it's time now for our Move of the Game, brought to you by Spas, etc. 22 years experience providing top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed, billiard tables, and gazebos to the Bismarck area. Been doing it since 2001. They build lasting relationship with their valued customers. Here's your Spas, etc. Move of the game. And it wasn't the offensive explosion tonight for Walker Broughton, but, man, when he gets in the open floor, usually something big happens, and that's exactly what your move of the game is.
And he elevated off of 2 feet there and just kind of brought the crowd to its feet.
Yeah, the one-handed hammer. As soon as Linton HMB went for that little kamikaze steal near the timeline, it was all she wrote.
Well, and he had 2 other opportunities there where he just missed the tip of that steal in the passing lanes where we had another showtime.
Yeah, he can throw him down with the best of them in the state. He will have a dunk reel by the time it's all said and done. Will Walker Broughton. There's your move of the game, brought to you by Spas, etc. Top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed, sales and service and installation. Doing it since 2001 in the Bismarck area. They also have billiard tables and gazebos. Your one-handed hammer dunk by Walker Broughton is your Spas, etc. move of the game. All right, fans, here's our upcoming schedule here on the PSP Network. Look at that jam-packed schedule for this week. It was a full load for us on the PSP Network. And we still got 2 more games to come. Saturday action includes the Horace Hawks at the Minot Majets. Girls basketball tips off at 2:30, pregame at 2, and we'll conclude the week with the Dickinson Midgets in the Magic City to take on Minot High in a boys hockey matchup. They'll drop the puck at 4 from the Mesa Arena. All right, fans, next up for us, it's our MVP of the contest. Sport Clips keeps you looking your best. You can check in online with the hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And yeah, you could probably do this one with Braille. How about the start tonight for Braden Bailey? Man, he was outstanding tonight.
Well, I look at what he averaged last year, 14 a game, and he had 32 tonight, 3 3-pointers, had a hand on, I don't even know how many steals, assists. He just had a well-rounded game where he just makes everybody better around him.
Yeah, and he did it in so many different ways, all 3 levels, making threes. Here was the, I'm going to be Top Gun and let the defense fly by, slam on the brakes and lay it in. He got it done in the mid-range game. I mean, yeah, he was special tonight.
Well, and I think just how do I explain it? The pound for pound, as I mentioned earlier in the post game, is his ability. But he said one word was toughness, and you could tell he ain't backing down from nobody. And obviously his size, he's got to prove himself that he can play at this level, and he's done a very nice job here tonight. And good for him as our MVP Sports Clip Player of the Game.
Yeah, well done. The senior Braden Bailey drops in 32 tonight to lead the Sioux to a 31-point victory. He's your MVP of the contest, brought to you by Sport Clips. That MVP experience, nothing like it at Sports Clip. Congratulations, the senior Braden Bailey is our game MVP tonight. All right, we'll send it away with a couple post-game highlights here. As first off, this is another play by Braden Bailey here. You get a rebound yanked out of here by Tolstead. Got it off to Bailey, and you talk about all 3 levels. There he was getting deep again. That was an and 1 for Braden Bailey amongst his 32 tonight. And a tip of the cap to Gendry Richter. He was good tonight for Linton HMB, and here's how he ended the first half in style for the Lions. This was a nice play. Little mano-a-mano against Walker Broughton, a great defender. How about that finish?
Well, and every time they needed a shot, end of the second quarter, end of the third quarter, he kept them in the game, and unfortunately just wasn't enough here tonight.
Yeah, hey, that was fun. We could do games like that all the time.
Number 1, number 10 in the state.
Yeah.
I wish it had been a little bit closer here at the end, but for 2 quarters, it was a great basketball game here tonight and great atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, tip of the cap to the folks in Linton. Alex Jangula, the AD, the head coach down here, rolled out the red carpet for us. So thanks to those folks for helping make this broadcast possible. And thanks to all of you for joining, and thanks to all of our sponsors, including BNC National Bank for bringing our scoreboard tonight. Our pregame sponsor is Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Timeouts all night brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Ryan Family Dealership is our instant replay sponsor. Serve Pro brings you our free throws. Halftime activities are brought to you by Magic Towing. Our postgame show, as always, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Braden Bailey, the senior, is our Sport Clips player of the game tonight. And the one-handed hammer by Walker Broughton is your Spas, etc. move of the game this evening. All right, hey, great job by our team tonight. John Haugen running the camera, producing for us tonight was outstanding. For my partner, Cole Hagelin, Todd Domrey's repeating your final scores. Game 1 was won by Gu-Hebron, 91-33 over Strasbourg-Zeeland. And in the nightcap, Westhope Newburg moves to 1-0. Linton HMB falls to 0-1. As the Sioux win this one, 82-51 is your final on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. That'll put a wrap on it tonight for us. Thanks for joining us, fans. And until next time, so long from Linton, North Dakota.
Bye. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget.